Yo! Welcome in, you Giga Legends. Oh! What? We get it started off quick. I didn't get the music going yet.
$10.99 through Super Chat. Stay a while and print.
You know what we're gonna do? Stay a while and print. Woo! Getting it kicked off early. Jordan with the super print. Woo! Thank you so much, my man. We'll leave this one rocking with the head banging while we get this going. I didn't even get any of this fired up yet. Why is it tiny? Oh, I forgot I changed the font to do something before. Messed everything up. Good job, Phil. Why is it still? Oh boy. Oh my gosh. I'm a disaster right now. Worst case, you guys gotta listen to some sick music a little bit more, huh? There we go. Oh my gosh, first time. Now it's too crazy. Gosh, I'm messing everything up here. Please forgive me. The first print of the day. It's gonna be a disaster. That's just how it goes. Change the font size a little. Font style. That'd be fine. File, print. We can print it forward. Don't have to be backwards. There we go. So yeah, it's Printer Friday. Sorry, I know you guys hopped right in, but we got a super quick print from Jordan right off the bat. So yeah, anyone who doesn't know Printer Friday, the printer's broke, of course. You see his paper up here. You can have a message saying whatever you want. Any channel support, $10 or more. Doesn't matter the type. You could gift memberships. You can just super chat it right up. I choose if it's appropriate or not. So nothing political, nothing like that. Don't be ridiculous. Am I right?
Stone of Raven Frost.
Eagles fan. Yo, Stone of Raven Frost. Yeah, I mean, that tends to happen once in a great while. Go right here. Volume's good. Okay, I gotta make sure. Let's get this print up. Oh, the font switched up. I don't know about this font. Jordan, you got the first of the new font. I think I need to switch it back. I changed this font. I had to print something for something important. So I switched to a more official font. You know what? I think that font is not showing up as good as I would like it. Which one was this? Oh, they're right here. I'm gonna give you another print, Jordan, because I don't like the way that one looks. This new song is a banger from this guy. We'll give you a new print. We'll give you a new print, and then we're gonna get slaying some of that Mephisto. I heard Shaco first run. I don't know who said it. Allegedly, I hear a lot of people say it. Everybody. They're like, listen here, sir. You're gonna find Mephisto on the first run because you're the greatest. Everybody's saying it. And I'm like, you guys are right. There we go. I like that. I like that font. I like the font. Okay. Okay. This is about to be a 4-minute Mephisto run, I'll tell you that much. Oh, hold on. This is important too. Sorry. I just real quick. Where's my pen? Pen at. I got a video idea earlier and I gotta write it down real quick. Hopefully I can read that later. I wrote it so badly. Welcome in. Sorry, I haven't got a chance to shout everybody out, but welcome in. Yo. Doing pretty good, Dream. Hopefully you're doing good as well. Audio on my end is a bit extreme. Great. A lot of high IQ people. Right? Not just me either. I'm not just saying it about myself. It's a lot of people. Blizz ruins everything. I think you're saying it's good, right? Yeah. Yeah. Blizzard's awesome. Viv, it's all good. It's all good. You don't have to go too crazy. Viv lays down the hammer. Boom. I think everybody will be fine. I got a good feeling. Wait, am I using? Oh yeah, I did use the thing. Little chef stop. 185. Nah, get enough chef. Ooh, ethereal Ginthers. Upgrade it to a phase blade. Funny thing about ethereal Ginthers, you don't really think about it because you go up. It goes up and you lose. Oh, sorry, I just punched the mic. My bad. You lose the durability. The maximum damage goes down. So you don't. It's got repair on it. So a phase blade doesn't have durability. Anyway, it's kind of a goof one right there. Jordan says they never should have released it like that. Then they wouldn't have to have nerfed it. Yeah. You think they're overcorrecting? They might be. This is a good thing. I think people don't know, and I'm not saying you necessarily, but some people who are real upset. I don't think y'all know what a PTR is. This is not the official what's going to be happening for sure. Like this, they're gonna put it up here. People are gonna play it for like 4 days, and then they're gonna decide if that's good enough or not. And it should be a greatly good thing that they're doing it this early before the next season, because they have tons of time to mix things up. You know what I'm saying? To try new things. Tons of time. I'm shocked they're doing it this early. Ham, cheese, tomato sandwich. Yo, gifts in a tier 1 sub. Appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Like a beta test, exactly, kind of, sort of. Yeah, so they're going to do this stuff. They're going to see how it goes. And they might, like, let's say they took, like, what I can't think of any of them off the top of my head, but how the synergy for Echoing Strike went from 5% to 3%. They might look at it and go, you know what, that's not working the way we want it to. Let's try 4%. And then they go to 4%, you know what I mean? Or like, whoa, this getting all these things gone, this and that is too much. We got to bring that back or something, you know? Maybe Thunder Charms are dropping way too much again, and they have to nerf the drop rates way down, you know what I'm saying? Could happen. Weapon durability on the Warlock? I mean, I'm fine with it. Really, any one individual thing doesn't actually matter much. What matters is how everything affects it, like, in its totality. Because there was literally no purpose to even worry about having an ethereal weapon before, because you did so much damage. I was using a standard poleaxe, and I just went out and wrecked all of the Ubers with no problem. Stealth, armor, a lore helm. I did have a spirit shield. But, like, you know, it depends how everything together works and finds its way out. So we got to get our hands on it, see what it does, and go from there, you know? Curse from 75 to 5. Ooh, you know, it might not be too bad. This Mara's. Oh. First time I found that, apparently. 75 to 5. Well, they just don't want everything to perpetually be cursed all the time, right? But still, if you had the Cold Aura and you go up to a pack of monsters and there's 15 or 20 monsters, there's essentially a 100% chance that everything will be cursed. So if you're going around the cow level, it'll be boom, Cold Aura, proc, cursed, boom, everything's cursed instantly. Go to the next pack, boom, Cold Aura hits, boom, 5% chance to proc 20 cows, boom, 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 one of them hit, boom, cursed, everything, you know? So it's like, but then you have to get everything right. You have to get the cold and you have to get the curse, you know? So. And they got rid of a lot of the other ones, but then they have concentration going in there. So, I don't know. We'll have to see. I would just tell anybody who's, you know, disheartened, we'll call it, by what that was seen or announced, to have people get their hands on it, and even you get your hands on it and try it if you can, and then see. And if they put it in the game after that, like, you can obviously say now, like, I think this is way too much, but, like, people are, I'm asking for a refund right now. Then the Warlock might as well be deleted. I'm like, geez, calm down. Like, the fire still wrecks, you know, everything, like, I don't know. Like, a lot of the other stuff was still good, but everyone played a ton of Echoing Strike, of course, because it was, like, the most powerful, of course. Yeah, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Already refunded Kappa. Yeah, there's a lot of people crying refund. Yeah, you don't have to go. By the way, Biv, I was gonna tell you, you don't have to, unless they're being directly attacky or anything. Don't worry about. You can leave the comments up and stuff like that. I don't know if you were deleting any. I didn't see that you were, but just in case. Yeah, and then that's the thing too. People they changed it from being able to use a shield to you have to use the books. Like in one argument, people are arguing that, oh man, you just have to like you have to use rune words all the time. We never use any uniques or the sets or anything. And then they're like, all right, you have to use these books, like the full set with the book, or like the unique books. And they're like, what? No shield? Ah! It's probably a different group, but different group people. But Pathless, yo! Woo! You know, Pathless, you can't nerf a sweet Phil. Oh! Thank you so much for the super. What a ridiculous concept. What a just ridiculous concept, Pathless. Thank you so much for his generosity. I appreciate you. I'm not sure how I should do this. Should I do it vertically and stretch it out? Or should I do multiple lines? Ooh, how about that? Whatever. We're doing it live. We're doing it live. Thank you so much, Nick, for the Slayership. Appreciate you. 45 months. Oh my god. My goodness. Thank you so much, Nick, for... That's like, what is that, like 9 years? Let's carry the 7. I don't really remember. Appreciate you. Now let's take this one. Once we get some prints up there, you kind of get the idea. I don't like how, I don't know why the paper starts curling all of a sudden. I don't know what's going on. There we go. Much better. Appreciate you for the super print, by the way. Viv says he thinks next season probably it won't get nerfed until. If I had to guess, yeah, I don't know. Who knows what they're doing nowadays? I think so. Maybe they would change it in like, yeah, I don't. I guess I would kind of think the same thing, but who knows, right? I don't know. I don't know nowadays. We haven't talked to the new season 14 update. Yeah, we're chatting a little bit about a thing or two here and there. Pathless, yo, now coming in with 35 months of Slayership.
Have a well done steak on me.
Not really my birthday, by the way. It's a joke. For some reason, they won't stop telling me happy birthday. They just won't listen. I mean, I can't control these people. But Pathless, thank you so much for the 35 months, and I will not have a well done steak on you. It'll be on my plate. That joke is way worse than it. Just disregard I said that. Excited to try Inception Child. Excited to try out the nerfed Warlock. Maybe all classes feel relevant again. Right. Yeah, that would be great. So that all the classes are more like aligned. Obviously, some are more powerful than others. Some builds more powerful than others. You know, they got their own strengths. Nothing's ever going to be completely balanced. I wouldn't want it to be. I don't want to play any character and it doesn't feel like you have no reason to play a different one because they're all the same. But yeah. The first season of Warlock, though, I will admit, like, everybody was going to play Warlock after you just got a new character after 20 years, or am I right? So, or after 15 years, so. Even if it wasn't busted, everybody would have played the Warlock, I feel. I would have, no matter what. The thing would have sucked. That's all I would have played, so. I'm gonna try to catch all around here. Art saying the D3 players complaining. Yeah, maybe. I mean, not that I want to necessarily just say, oh yeah, you're one of those. They all like, oh, the D3 people. Oh. There's a lot of Diablo 2 people too that, but that's the first thing that popped in my mind. I'm gonna be honest, as well. When will season 13 end? So you pretty much just go 4 months from when the other one launched, and you got a pretty good close date. So Happy unbirthday to you. Appreciate you. Completely not my birthday, for sure. Yeah, don't do all caps. Good call on that one, babe. Appreciate you. I feel like they didn't address if Echoing Strike was FCR or attack speed. It was on FCR before, so it should be the same. Thought that was a big issue. I don't know if that was an issue or not. I never really... It is kind of a pseudo... Like, it is kind of a both sides of the spectrum type of build. Because you cast it, but then it takes durability and uses attack rating, you know, so... And it doesn't crushing blow, but then it... Because it's a cast, but then it does deadly strike, so it's kind of like, yeah... A little bit of everything there. Which I think is as intended. It's kind of supposed to be that type of thing, but... See, I'm reasonable, right? Bugs. Come on, Bugs. Need my bald head shined. Come on. What is that about? Oh, I forgot to... Yeah, well, we can't find nothing today because I don't have any room for it. Anything we find today, I just got to throw out. My ass, Mick. You said that the changes are a little bit overkill, you think, huh? Could be, but that's why I'm glad they did a PTR here. And they did a PTR this early before the next season, which is awesome because there's plenty of time to see what happens and actually to for sure leaving themselves time to change or correct or whatever. So I was disappointed that they did not do a PTR when they launched the character, and that's why it ended up the way it did. Good call. Shattered says, yeah, how it's like a casted spell and an attack thing. It says it leeches as well. Yeah. Yep. That's why I wasn't sure if they were going to have it lose durability because if you cast a spell, your weapon doesn't lose durability, but then there are some spells that take the amount of damage that your weapon does and like applies it, so I wasn't sure what they were going to do with that. But then it was checking whether it would hit or not based upon attack rating, and had attack rating on Levitation Mastery, but then also it was just hitting every time, you know, so it was like, yeah. W. Kimbo. Well, Kimbo. Good thing you got the Meph book. No need for a Spirit Shield. Yeah, I'm kind of, that's one of the things I'm most fine with, to be honest. Making it so it's the Warlock isn't just another character, just like all the rest of them that uses Spirit Shield, you know what I mean? Bugs, no idea what you're talking about, but that sounds like borderline political, which we don't talk about here. Borderline political. Chubb saying it's kind of like traps, how it's on increased attack speed. But you... Oh, whoopsie. I do that sometimes when I'm thinking. Sort of, but that kind of makes sense because traps are like a physical object you're throwing down. So it's almost like you're throwing a weapon, you know what I mean? So...
At first, Zombie donated $10 through Super
Yo!
Chat. Playership equals more MF.
First Zombie! Thank you so much for the $10 super print on a Super Print Friday. Appreciate ya. Boom. Yeah. Thank you so much. We'll get that printed up for you right here. And we got a shout out for a channel membership on Twitch as well. Thank you so much for the, where'd it go? For the Twitch Prime sub, Dirty Darren. Legendary. All right, the equals has to be on a different line because it doesn't fit exactly, but it'll work out. Thank you so much once again. Papa Tater, yo! You can get yourself a super print for that if you want one. Let me know in the comments if you want something printed up here. That sentence is way too long, so let me know. Maybe I'll give this to one of these. Hopefully it doesn't almost curl the paper the opposite direction. Slayership equals more MF. True story, by the way. Hashtag facts. It's backwards at the moment, but it'll... Oh, no, it's not backwards. Never mind. Where are we at here? First run Arachnid's Mesh. I wish I got that. Hopefully that's what you got, Steven. I did not. I wish I did, though. Crazy day today. You got 3 jaws. Oh my gosh. Dirty Darren. 3 jaws in a day. That's crazy. That's not fair.
Just made
Congrats,
a martini and ready to slay.
Oh, raised. Yo, thank you for the 100 bits. A little martini ready to rock. Love to hear it. Enjoy. I have feelings about this. What's feelings about this? I must have missed some of what you guys were talking about. You mean about how well done steaks are the best, you mean, or? Any reason to use Ars Balos? I haven't really looked super closely at all the other books, to be honest, so I only looked at the ones that I found so far, to be honest. Is this even hardcore, bro? No. No need for anyone to ever ask that. Hardcore, the most suboptimal way to play. Ooh. Raw steaks only. That's the way to go. Opinion about chicken and how to be cooked. See, generally for chicken, I mean, kind of a, you know, nothing crazy. I do like seasoned salt on it a little bit better, but honestly, chicken, if you, it's like more of like a medium rare, to be honest, for chicken usually. Oh yeah, I see Biv hit you up with the answer there, but yeah, offline single player maps stay the same as long as you don't change difficulty ever, like until you change the difficulty. Phil seems to keep rolling voodoo for you, like you roll good stuff when you're watching my stream or something, is what you're getting at, I think. Hopefully, anyways. No wigs tonight, zombie. Just a standard Printer Friday. Just a standard. $0.80 Jack. Yo, happy Friday to you as well and everybody else out in chat. Okay. Demon Hide Sachet. 15? Yeah. No, they're not. Perfect one. Well done steaks and pink chicken. I mean, yeah, you gotta get your chicken medium rare. Not cooking advice. For entertainment purposes only, not cooking advice. Jeez. Lawn, haven't had a chance. It rained. Well, it rained till about noon today. Once again. So it's rained every day. You can't dethatch your lawn while it's literally raining out. So yeah, it's gonna be a problem. Lawn's just a disaster. It's just destined to look like dog doo-doo. I'm that guy in the neighborhood all season, I guess. Finish your coverage of the changes coming. Looking forward to the PTR. Yeah, the PTR should be interesting. See how everything plays out. Then they can take a look from there, how everything falls. I'm going to be most interested in probably the Heralds thing, kind of, sort of. They said that most of the time you should be able to get, in one terror zone, be able to get 2 Heralds to spawn. Which is actually, is that too many? It might be. It might be. And I was one of them saying, you gotta have these heralds spawn more often, but if you just get like a terrorized frigid highlands and you get multiple heralds just in this one zone, I mean, I guess it is a really big zone, I guess. It's going to depend on the zone, I guess, actually. Because I bet you if you get like a TZ Bloodmore, you're probably not going to, like, you're not going to most likely get 2 of them, you know? But I already know it's going to be just great being able to find a Sunder Trim. What the? Off of any monster at any time. Even though it's probably, I don't know the numbers, but I'm guessing it's going to be like very low odds of finding it off of just any monster relative to a whatchamacallit, a Herald. But just the fact that you can is cool. Where's the announcement? On the internet. On the internet. On the Blizzard website or whatever, they put out an official thing. I got a video. And you can watch my video about it, Comical Flop, last one I put up on my channel. And also there is a link in the description. So if you want a link to the post, you could technically, I mean, watch the whole video, but you technically could click on my video and then click on the link, and then you're at the post if you wanted to do that. 100 gold, I guess. Ooh, Zickety, welcome in. Printer time, Jeffrey. Yeah, Printer Friday. Grilled barbecue shrimp, street tacos tonight, says Retro Nerd Life. Sounds fancy. That sounds like something you go to a hip barbecue place and you'd have to pay $17.99 for, I'll tell you what. So you're doing it yourself, perfectly seasoned, great deal. Yeah, Midwest terrible sometimes, yeah. It'll be 40 degrees and raining until about June, and then it's going to be 1,200 degrees and sunny and super dry. So you can never have any time to plant any grass seed. That's how it's gonna be. That's how it's gonna go. Cass Vosh saying your kid found a pally skiller. Okay. Congrats. Hopefully it was combat. The other ones aren't nearly as. The defensive auras is the rough one. Offensive auras is eh. Pally combat's a sick one though. Art, thank you for the fake happy birthday wish. Not my birthday, by the way. Not my birthday. Whoop. Get out of here before my Merc dies. Dry rub on the shrimp, not a sauce. Good to know. I'll never make it because I'll probably throw up everywhere, but I'm pretty sure I'm allergic to all seafood, but... Or I could get a pro at it. I'm pretty sure my wife loves shrimp tacos and stuff like that. Ryus, appreciate you. June 8th is when you transition in the Midwest from tank tops, or from sweaters to tank tops. Yeah, something like that. Something like that. Ooh, a lot of uniques right there. Come on. Wait, is it? Yeah, I'm feeling BK actually. Oh. I think I kind of got all these ones. Yeah, Butcher's Pupil, El Uvo Sovo, what's that? Who Soldale Evo. There you go. I knew it was something like that. Let's check these on the side every once in a while. Just for whatever's, I check these.
Hey Phil, good night, Phil GL.
DP, yo! And I appreciate you for the 16 months of Slayership. Appreciate you. Thanks for the good luck as well. Seafood equals best. Yeah. Oh, thanks a lot, chat. That was your fault. That wasn't my fault. Yeah, seafood. I think I'm allergic to it. I'm pretty positive. Or I have like a mental block on eating seafood. Something like that. I can't do it. We've been talking about seafood making me sick a lot lately, haven't we? The smell of any and all seafood of any kind just makes me like want to gag, to be honest. Shrimp, any type of fish, especially sushi. Oh my gosh, the stinkiest food of all time. Like, makes sauerkraut seem like it's not stinky. People said I was being over dramatic, but I kid you not. When we drive down the road, I'm like, oh God, oh my gosh, that fish smell. And then we go like 4 or 5 buildings down the road and boom, there's a sushi place. And I'm like, oh my gosh, dude, I could smell it coming from a block away in the city, literally. It's crazy. The best thing And I don't even know if it's an allergy thing, like, but it's so gross. I can't handle it. I can't handle it. Can't handle it. Matt, appreciate you. Hope you have a great stream, you say. Hey, the odds be forever in your favor. Appreciate you. Hopefully. Hopefully. Never seen snow, Spanglish says. Crazy. Me either. It's been at least 2 or 3 days since I seen snow. Oop. It didn't stick though, it was just falling. You're a native guy? Tribe thinks you're weird for not liking seafood? Yeah, I guess I don't know. I don't either. It's just ugh. Ugh. Thinking about it. Just thinking about how much I don't like it makes me kind of like give me the chills, to be honest. Best way to level past level 90. In general, it's going to be Terra Zones. There is like a technically up to like level 95 is like Blast-a-Cast Sanctuary with perfect gear. P8. And then it's Terra Zones after that, but yeah, pretty much like Terra Zones is a pretty good option. Pretty good slash best. Pizza time in YouTube, Patrick says. Ooh, doesn't sound too bad. Not too bad at all. Comical flops. Let's see, your TLDR is Fine Demon is nerfed into the ground and Echoing Strike still kind of high damage. Most people said that Echoing Strike was completely disintegrated and they might as well delete the Warlock. But yeah. Kino over on Twitch saying that's just some people's opinion. Comical. We'll see how they fall though. Sacred Rondash. Is that what is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? I don't remember. Forget. Oh yeah, Alma. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm right there with you. If someone cooks seafood in the house, you're breaking out the incense. Yeah, I used to. If anyone in my family back when I lived with my parents and stuff, if there was fish being cooked, I would leave the house. Go do something. Leave. Go sit outside. That and sauerkraut, fish sauerkraut, and like steamed broccoli too, or steamed cauliflower. I mean, was one that just I couldn't. Ugh. Ugh. Really, Chaos Sanctuary? Yeah, it's just sort of high level. The density, you blast them quick. Yeah. Gumball Head and TZ Andy. Is TZ Andy online right now, Jordan? I didn't even look and see what was coming up on the TZs. Congrats, Bilbo. We do, I know you're excited, but we do frown upon all caps, by the way. But I know you're just excited real quick. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, specifically Player's Aid, I did. Yeah, good call on that. Good call, Jeffrey. What about crab and lobster? Ugh. Nope, can't do it. No, see, and this is part of the thing too. I think at this point there's a psychological thing there too, because just you people saying, like, what about eating this? And I think about eating it, and I just like, I don't even want to talk about it anymore, to be honest. It's kind of making me ill, to be perfectly honest. Yeah, Patrick, I'm there with you. Patrick Bovine. Losing my appetite. Definitely making me a little queasy just thinking about it. Straight up. Uber Lilith, Uber Izzy, Uber Duriel. Duriel was the hardest one. You must have been Echoing Strike and you were trying to dodge the frozen bolts coming back at you or whatever, I'm guessing. Ammo prices? Ooh, Fishaholic, sorry to hear that. Don't buy ammo very often, personally. Get Phil a rare steak with sauerkraut. Oh, gosh. Nah. Can't eat those raw steaks. There we go. Let's get back to talking about well-done steaks. Rare steak, I mean, I don't know how you guys can eat those steaks when you cut them open and all the blood pours out of it. Might as well go out in the field and just bite a cow. Boy, the chat interaction goes up like comments per minute when I talk about that stuff. I get a little thing from YouTube. It's like, whatever you did here was great. Chat interaction was way up. Oh, Durance of Hate? I wasn't even paying attention. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that was coming. It's crazy. Chat interaction's way up. Keep doing what you're doing at that point in your stream. And I'm like, oh, because I was actually mocking chat and making fun of him. My shoes are made from well done steaks. Nice. Double essence drop, legendary. So on single player, I don't need those. So, Raced, yo.
Cooked steak should fight back when you cut it.
If it doesn't move when you cut it, it's overcooked. Thank you for the 100 bits, Race. Dude, this is huge. I didn't even know TZ. I'm running Meph and it's TZ Meph right now. Let's go. Tyrael's, man, if I knocked off Tyrael's Might this, oh my gosh, this early on. Oh my gosh. Remember how I said I was getting like nauseous and ill talking about fish? I'm getting the exact opposite of that right now. Thinking about fighting Tyrael's Might off the TZ Meph right now. I'm on offline single player right now. Offline single player. Soak up all the blood in the mashed potatoes or fries. All the hemoglobin, you mean? But yeah. Myoglobin, I mean. Sorry. Sorry. I know you guys can get mad. Said the wrong one. Hemoglobin's the thing in blood. Whatever. Another 5 years for that. Oof. Could be. Who knows? Yeah, if I found Tyrael's, Jeffrey says it, or maybe in the next 2 years, who knows? If it was even any time in the next 2 years, I would be happy, to be perfectly honest. The last one took me like 4.5. I had every item in the game found except for Tyrael's Might for over 2 years. Tyrael's was the only one I hadn't found yet. Crazy. I'm on Players 3 right here, so I don't have the best gear in the world, but I have gotten a lot of good upgrades, so I'm on Players 3. And it definitely, you can't really do higher, like P4 Meph or P7 Meph. In my guesstimation, I don't think it's worth it until you get like Infinity. That really gets your damage boosted up that way, and more plus skills. Did I sense Phil saying he's actually loves blue rare steaks? G-Stacks, you might have heard that, but you also might not. No, blue rare, come on. I need my steak, like the temperature internal on the steak, to be higher temperature than my own internal temperature, so nope. Like, I don't want to pull out one of those laser thermometers like you use on your kid, and it's like, you point at your steak and it's like 78.2 degrees, and you're like, so it's room temperature? Ray said he's rocking the Artemis landing on the other. That's interesting, yeah. I didn't even, I don't know if I forgot about it or I didn't hear about it. But I feel like that the Artemis stuff came out of nowhere, for me personally. I must have just not... Actually, I think maybe I heard about it a year or two. I don't remember exactly, I guess. I don't remember. I feel like now that I think about it more, I think I did hear about it, but I kind of like lost in the abyss that is my bald dome up here. Happy with the nerfs? I think so, but the good thing is we get to test them out. Good job, Phil. And then the PTR, they'll see how they fall and whatnot, and then they will raise them or nerf or bring them down more depending on what they think they need to do. PTRs are a very good thing in my opinion. So, did streamers say Fartimus? No. G-Stack, stop it. Tartar sauce on steaks? Get out of here, dude. No. Everybody knows sour cream on steaks is where it's at. A dollop of sour cream on top with some chives. Chef's kiss. Whoops. So you should start including a picture of an A1 bottle sauce over the well done steaks on every stream. I don't know about that one, Cuckoo. I don't know about that one. Let's see. Comical saying, what would be the best weapon to pair with the Spirit Shield if they did make that change? Bolo Knight says Grief. So something, doesn't the flat damage on Grief not work with Echoing Strike? So that actually wouldn't be great, I don't think. Yeah, I don't know. Probably, I gotta think. You gotta think of something that has skills and kind of some enhanced damage, huh? So, I mean, it might even just be the skills from Heart of the Oak, skills and cast rate and everything. But it probably isn't. There's going to be something I can't think of that's like 320 enhanced damage. I don't remember. What can you put a Fortitude rune word in? And what can that go in? I forget exactly. Can it go in any weapon? Because it's only 4-socketed, so you could put it in, like a, you know, swords and stuff, I think. Yeah, someone was asking, like, what would be the best weapon if they made the change to where any two-handed weapon has to be with a book? Like, when that's official, what would it be? Jay Baker says, sour cream on steaks, where am I? You know, yeah, that was a joke, by the way. I mean, it might not be bad, actually. Sour cream is delish, am I right? But I've never put it on a steak before. Fortitude can go in anything, gotcha. So there's going to be some one-handed weapon that's going to be the best in, probably, would be my guess. Do I know for sure? Nope, just my guess right now. Definitely don't know for sure. If sour cream was good, then everybody would be using it already, if it did go on steaks. I guess that is true. I mean, sour cream's great, though, isn't it? Just great. I wish my phone stopped going off every 5 seconds. Doom Axe. Okay, yeah, Breath of the Dying can go in axes, too. Yeah, I mean, I guess a Zerker Axe is one-handed, right? I don't know why that didn't cross my mind. So probably a Zerker of something would be my guess with a spirit if you wanted to go that route. Good call, actually. Alien, hello, good streamer. Appreciate you. Welcome in. Haven't been able to see you this season. Appreciate you. Waiting for your PBR drop. Nice. Waiting for a PBR to drop. Like I'm actually going to find a Pabst Blue Ribbon? Welcome in, by the way. Milk steak and jelly beans raw. That's the thing that you guys were joking about the other day that I forgot was from Always Sunny, right? Pretty sure. Oh, sour cream and pierogies. That is where it's at. We haven't had pierogies in a while, actually. I was just thinking we do that all the time, but it's probably been like 3 months since I had pierogies, yeah. And sour cream, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, Jordan says sour cream top tier. Excuse me, I did make like a burrito bowl for lunch, and I put some sour cream in it. That was pretty legit. Just wanted to share that I dropped my very first Annie. Nice. Yami Yuli, congratulations. Ooh, little Maddox Glory. Right now, I can only find them from the Terrorize Act bosses. Maybe one day, one day soon we won't have to find them from Terrorize Act bosses. Maybe. Anytime Phil streams, you click. Appreciate you, Alien. Bunch of Polish places around you. Yeah, I mean, there's a billion food places around where I live. 1 billion. Mayo and steak might be good, says Mr. Jingles. Maybe. Maybe. I've never tried it, so I can't say that it isn't good. At least it's one of those things I like mayo and I like steak, so, I mean, it makes sense at least. Maybe if you thin sliced a steak and then put it on like a sandwich with mayo. then it seems a little bit less weird.
Let's go.
Egg sandwich with aioli. I don't know that if I have or not. What? Wicked Plumber. Wicked Plumber comes with huge gifted memberships when I find Amaris. Oh, called it. I do not call Amaris every time. Nailed it. That is the second Mars too. Unfortunately, the last one was 23. This one was 24. But yeah. So we got Amaras thanks to the luck brought to us by Wicked Plumber. Thank you so much, Wicked Plumber, for the generosity. As always, you can get a super print if you want one. I know you usually pass, but I'm throwing it out there. You got the offer, and thank you so much, you legend. Oh. Appreciate you, Wicked Plumber. The generosity is astounding. Astounding. Yeah, they're going up one res at a time. Just need 6 more. Just need 6 more of them. Yeah, right there. They're the same graphic. Well, they're not always the same graphic, right? Yeah, so. Yeah, well. I don't know if I reset or not. Whoa, called it. I know, right? And that's the first time I've ever said Mara's when I identified a unique amulet. First time in the world. I definitely didn't say it the last every amulet I found. Facts. Lighted, terrorized Mephisto. Uh-oh. Yeah, he's about to get his strong hand out and beat down my mercenary here. Jesus. Couldn't keep him alive. I know there's some guy over here. Cost my merc his life. Acidic, yeah, true story. Every amulet's Amara's until you identify it. Next SOJ, Sal says, hopefully. I do already have an Annie because I found an SOJ already, but I wouldn't mind having an SOJ laying around that I could throw somewhere up here, you know what I mean? Okay, get some more of these Mephistos. I forget, are those guys down there, the council, are they all immune to cold? I forget what they're like, they're all immune to something, I think. Let me take a gander. Well, they're not. I feel like they're just super annoying because, like, unless you have really good gear, they wreck you with their hydras. Yeah, that's what it is. Offline, Spring. Yeah. Love offline. Who? Marty says, I'm going to say High Lords 100 times in a row now. No. Marty. No, I don't do that. I wait till the one time when it's going to be High Lords, and then I say it, and then you can see it on the clip. On the Drop Alley video. I don't say it every time. I want to be like Metal Grid. Ron, appreciate you. Watch the new video on the patch notes. Just my quick overview and just a quick few. Ooh, speaking of. This is so awesome that I just found Amara's and then I found a High Lords. Oh. Next time. Back to the Sork and Pally, I guess. Nah, the Warlock's still going to be good. Warlock is still going to be awesome. It's just not going to be the best thing in the game, and you still need to, like, it's still cool to play other builds.
315 donated $10 through Super Chat. 18 HR Brisket.
18-hour brisket from Race. Yo! Woo! Thank you so much for the $10 super print. Raced. Thank you so much. Let's get that printed up for you, ya legend. Yeah, we'll stack them. We can make this huge. Do I hear lightning and sounds coming behind? Okay, no. I'm in town. Good. I'm in town. Can't miss the printer, though. That GG camera that runs at 5 frames a second. Definitely a good investment, though. Everybody should invest in a garbage printer camera. Should be mandatory, to be honest. Don't know if I reset it. It's close enough. It's not gonna matter much. Oh, you know, I was thinking about the Warlock nerfs and stuff too, and you guys are really gonna want to hear this because this is a crazy new thing that I had heard that nobody else had heard before. There was something in the patch notes about hitting the like button on YouTube and stuff. I didn't really get it, but do you guys know what that was about? About making sure you definitely hit the like button on YouTube? Yeah, there was something about that in the patch notes. Ooh, another wire. Oh, ethereal Gladbane. Should I Zod it? Let me know in the comments. Oh, it's crazy. Ethereal, pretty rare. There's no reason to keep an ethereal Gladbane, right? I'll throw it over here for now until you guys go, no, Phil, you idiot. There's no reason to keep that. Boy, that's so sick that I found those the other day, too. Good Merc armor for Trav. Okay. Kinda true, I guess. Really good on a Merc for Trav. Okay. Gotcha. Yeah, your unique luck goes up 20% when you hit the like button. I think that's a factually, just factually true, I think. I could have swore I seen that. Wow. Sometimes he just wrecks the guy. Crazy. I drop nothing. Just wreck my Emilio and drops nothing. Apparently I need to put it on my mercenary right now. Instead of Hysteria. Let's try it out, huh? With the, I didn't even look at what the, what are these at? 15, 17 on the damage reduces? Minus 50k, yeah, I have it, so. Jeffrey says, hit the like button, drop the Zod the next run. See, I told you guys. That's not Mad MF, but you know. Sale says, now that I got that buff, I'm gonna go do Meph and Andy for an hour. There you go. Pretty similar workingness there. Oops, went that one way too far. Thunders dropping from any monster is a win, but higher chances from heralds and then show up more often is a bigger win, says Maxi. Yeah, a little bit of mixed on that one from some people. I was kind of surprised, to be honest, but it's hard to say because no matter what happens, if they change nothing, people aren't gonna. Some people aren't gonna be happy. If they change it this way or that way, there's always gonna be some person that's not happy. But
Jacus!
Ooh, Harold.
Canada Tour 2026.
Thank you so much for the $10 Canadian Super Chat. Jacus! Woo! Thank you so much for the generosity. Thank you so much for the super print. We'll get that printed up for you right away. You legend. It is nice not having to flip it. Usually I got to reverse it because where the camera's at on the other side. But now I don't put everything in the cube because I don't have enough charms yet. There we go. Getting this board filled up nicely here. Nicely. Kaboom. Just perfect. I don't remember if I reset that or not. I forget. Evelyn says, Sunder's OP, you like how they are now. I mean, I guess, it definitely did that one. If you don't want almost anyone to have them, I guess it is true. I really hated how they drop now. I hate terror zones. I don't really like Thunder Charms, to be honest, either, but... Put up a poll on my channel, and it was like 90% of people never got a Thunder Charm this season, so... Like, you just couldn't get a Thunder Charm unless you had a full team of people that you could play with. And then when you guys found Thunder Charms, you would, like, share them, you know what I mean? That's, like, the only way you could get them. You could get lucky as well, so I know there was some luck involved. You could just go out, kill one Herald, and drop the Thunder Charm, but I put up like I said, I can poll my channel. There was, like, thousands and thousands of people voted, and 90% got no Thunder Charms of any kind, so not even one they didn't want, so... I don't know if you think that's good or not, maybe. %90 of people never got one. Yeah, I know everyone in here is saying, I found 30 Thunder Chimes this season. That's big, you know. Okay, well. I believe you. Cannot be frozen. Great for the mercenary. Atomic, why do you say 170 people seem to be fine being losers? What do you mean by that? Is that how many? I don't know what you mean by that. Ooh, another statue. Okay. Is this the same one is the Maddox the one you always get from Mephisto? I can't remember. I'll have to go look. But another statue here, while they're still only come from TZ. Oh, not hitting the like button. Gotcha. Few different people saying 0 Thunder Chimes. Yeah. So everyone differs, I guess, but Bulba.
Bulbasaur happy.
Bulbasaur happy. Oh, a couple Talix, a couple Maddox. I wasn't really paying attention. Thank you so much for the $10 dono through Streamlabs. Bulbasaur. Wait, where's the button? Where's the button? Oh yeah. Thank you so much, you legend. Oh. Let me just type that one up real quick. That would be easier just to type it up real quick. Bulbasaur. That was Bulbasaur happy, right? I think that's 3 Bulbas and happy at the end, if I'm not mistaken. Print. Hopefully I spelled that right. Thank you so much once again, Bulba. Yeah, absolute Giga Chad. Out real quick. I don't know why my printer started curling the paper. I think I got real cheap paper. And it started, like, the heat from the printer started curling it. Here, maybe we'll put up, let's put up a poll. It's a little small on the font, do forgive me. When they're real long words, I can't make them too. But thank you so much. Let me put up a little poll on YouTube. Let's just see here. Because anytime I bring up Thunder Charms and stuff, there's always like a bunch of people that are like, Thunder Charms were so easy to find this season. I got 12 of them. And I'm thinking, like, did you have a full party of 8 people and you were playing like 4, 5, 6 hours a day? And then you just got all the Thunder Charms and didn't have to share them with everybody else in your party or something? Because that's what it sounds like, you know? Well, yeah, let's see. How many Thunders did you find in season 1 so far, we'll call it? We're going to go none. 1. Or 2, 3 to 5, or we'll go more than 5. Because I would say not that many people. How many Sunder Charms did you specifically get, drop, and get in season 1 so far? Because I think a lot of people are like, I'm in these PA games and I've had 10 Sunder Charms drop. And it's like, well, yeah, but you didn't get any of them. You know what I'm saying? I got to word it the right way here. Because most people, you get what I'm saying. But anyways, let's put the poll up on YouTube. We'll just see. I'm going to leave it up for like 10 minutes or something. We'll see what everybody says. So they're probably playing the old school D2R, not Reign of the Warlock. No, people say they've gotten 15 or 20 Sunder Charms this season. People say that, so they do. And I'm like, you specifically did? Like, not it dropped by you and someone else in your party grabbed it, and then another one dropped like later and someone else grabbed it. Like, you did? Yeah, so just put her into the chat up here. We'll see. It looks like almost no one got more than like a Sunder Charm, but so far 70% of people never got one. After, you know, has it been a couple of months? A couple of months, not one. Not even one they don't want. That's worth it. We'll see how it goes. We'll leave it up for a little bit. Over here. Sounds like they're botting. Who knows? I thought they got rid of a lot of bots, but you know, they can never stop everything. Tomic said he used to get 1 per week before. Interesting. Yeah, I definitely, even when I'd play online solo, I would get more than 1 per week. But I mean, I am a streamer guy, so some regular people play it more than I do. But I feel like I play more than most average people, for sure. But there are definitely some people out there that just have the time to blast, just blast. Thunder's as common as high runes. Yeah, if they were at least as common as high runes, that'd be great. But they're much more uncommon than that, for sure. I found a couple high runes this season. No Sunders, because I only did 4 full game clears. So I hate Terror Zones. Full game clears are disgusting to do as well. It's just so boring. So boring to play that way. This is way more fun, just running the same thing over and over again. Soja! Oh. Having to go farm the Great Marsh with souls blasting you and like going, oh god. Ugh. Not everyone plays 10 hours straight. This is true. This is true. Yeah, it's one of those unfortunate things, kind of like with the Warlock. If you have something that just like is busted off the start, people will get used to the way that it is. And ooh, did I find one of these yet? I did not. Aegis Puzzler, budget Enigma right here. So actually, I needed one of these. I actually did need one of these. I almost forgot that I needed one so badly because I don't have Enigma quite yet. But yeah, also don't be calling people losers and stuff like that. No name calling would be great. Don't be doing none of that stuff. Digital Shaman said you found only 2 Sundays this season, but they somehow popped off the same Herald. What? That's crazy. Wait, what am I doing? Oh. You killed the Herald and then you got one, and then you item found him and you got one? That's crazy. Phil, what character are you going to build next? I'm not really sure. Not really sure. Ricade. Yeah, I had to decide eventually, but I don't know. Don't remember if I reset my map or not. I don't think I did. We'll just reset it again. Fraser popped 15 Sundays this season. 15 Sundays. Congratulations on 15 Sunder Charms that 80% to 90% of people blast nonstop and never find one, and you got 15. Congratulations. That's a lot of them. I mean, you must play a ton. A ton. Just a ton. Martial arts sin? I don't know about that. I think I want to make one because that's kind of a. I know it's gonna hurt some people's feelings. Kind of a meme build. It's an off meta. You know, it's not the meta. You know, starting off offline single player. I kind of want to do more of the classic good builds. You know, so probably what I'll do next is probably a paladin, and then I'll decide whether I'm gonna do like a hammer or a foe or something, depending on what I want to do. We'll see. I don't know. Don't know for sure, but Rapsin. I mean, I could, but I nailed it with the warlock changes. I mean, sort of. And I don't like. Obviously, a lot of people probably came up with the same ideas, but I was surprised to see the one idea I brought up in my video about having a sliding Herald spawn rate scale. Like how the first one would be like there's a 2% chance when you take out a monster of a Herald spawning, and then it goes up to like 2.2%, and then it goes up to 2.4. Like they added that in. I was surprised that was, because that was just kind of off the top of my head. Like that'd be kind of a way to get them to happen, so you wouldn't have to do. Like there was times when I cleared all of Act 1, 2, and 3, and not one Herald spawned. I'm just like, what the bleep? You know, they would keep that from happening. So. Oh, for sure then? Yeah, I'm not gonna promise nothing, but Trapsin boring, says Sailor Ebo. I don't mind Trapsin. Lightning Trap Assassin's how I found my first Zod ever. It's fine. Trapsin's not my favorite though. Just the gameplay of like throw the traps on the ground and then run around until everything explodes and gets killed. Not really my style, I guess. I don't know. Not that I'm doing a whole lot more here, I suppose, but you know. Arctic Blast Druid? Maybe. I tried to do that one time, and I couldn't even justify making a video about like how funny it was that you like taking stuff out occasionally. I literally put all of the minus cold res that you could find anywhere on every single piece of gear, and plus like it just couldn't barely do anything. I was like, I won't even. I spent honestly like an hour and a half like setting up. Like, what am I missing? Like, there's gotta be something. And honestly, that was one that I just couldn't get to do anything. It was so bad. Genki said you thought of me instantly because I was the only one that suggested that. I wonder. I mean, it's possible the devs just thought of the same thing too, I guess. But it would be cool if I like knew that they've seen my video and then they were like, that's a good idea. That would be pretty nasty, Genki. Who knows if they did not? Because I watched the thing when Llama watched my video and he's like, huh, yeah, that is kind of interesting, like a pseudo RNG thing. That's interesting. But he didn't like comment more than that. Not that, you know. So maybe they watched it too and kind of thought the same thing, like, huh, that is interesting. Hundos the same with the Fire Druid. I'm sure which one of you are applying to that, either mine or it's so miserable they should buff that skill one. Fire Druid's pretty good. It's really good early on, and then when you have really good gear, it's good. Fire Druid really is not that bad. It's just, you know, you have to only take it to places where it's going to be good at farming. Elvish and Shank, obviously Stony Tombs, you know, and stuff. And it's pretty good when you have the best gear in the game. It's not the best build in the game by any means, but yeah, Arctic Blast, I'll be honest, Arctic Blast and Inferno both, there's something about the skill that you just really would have to change to get it to work right. It would have to be like that stinking delay when you're like casting Arctic Blast and he's like, You know, there's like, it's rough. You would need to make it somehow to where you can both run around while you're casting it out, and it has to shoot instantaneously. Just, it has to instantly come out, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I didn't notice the terror zone changed, to be honest. Wasn't paying attention. Not that I'm going to go anywhere else, but... Jeffrey started this season with a fire druid. Nice. Yeah, it's not too bad, but it's not incredibly crazy, so... Bob said, people say they just listen to Llama's recommendations. I don't know about that. Because maybe they only listen to my recommendations. Because they made Sunder Charms so that they would drop everywhere. And Llama was like, actually Llama, I watched his video real quick before I got on stream talking about the new patch. He's like, ooh, I don't know about that. I kind of like that it was, you know, you had to go to Terror Zones to get it. Or wait, did he? I don't want to put words in his mouth if he didn't actually say that. But he said something along the, like, not that that was something that he really thought of and wanted. But that was something I said. I was like, have Sunder Charms drop like Diablo 2 items. How they could drop everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Oopsie. I know for sure I said that. So maybe they only listen to me. So Warlock nerfs, my fault. What can I say? And Darl nerf, my fault too. I don't know about Darl nerf. I got so much godly stuff. I was going to put that video out today, but then this stuff dropped and I didn't finish it. But my drop highlights for Andy, whoo, man, so god tier. Andy drops are so good. So crazy good. Maybe they watched Llama reviewing my things. Yeah, who knows? I really have no idea, to be honest. Of course, but maybe. It's possible. Hex Charms and White Gear. Oh, yeah, they need to add that stuff back to the game. They 100% took ideas that you said that nobody else really suggested. Maybe. There's no way of knowing, like, they could have also just thought the same thing before, too. So I don't want to go too crazy. So if you're mad about it, don't blame me. They might have thought of it, too. I'm just joking. It's possible. It's possible. Not everything I say is stupid, am I right? Oh. They kind of, another hell, ooh, -5, I think that's anti-perfect on those, isn't it? I found too many of those. Just got to get a better roll. Don't need to keep those. When is this update? So there's a PTR. It's not going to technically update. We're going to do a PTR. We're going to try the stuff that they changed, or the way they want to have it in the future. And if it's good, we're going to keep it that way, or they're going to keep it that way. I don't know, like anything but anyways, I digress. If it's good in the way the Sunder Charms drop, the way the Bind Demon is, the way the Echoing Strike gets dropped down to a more appropriate level, if it's good the way it is, they'll leave it. If not, they can change it. Even run another PTR perhaps, you know, to see how it falls. So yeah. Fred, yo! I like, say things that the streamer likes, shout. Love to hear it. Tesla about to be a top 30 wide receiver. That'd be crazy. That'd be pretty crazy. Because I don't see that happening, to be honest. I think, if anything, I think that Laporta's going to have a better season, because that OC we got last year just absolutely nuked him for some reason. And then as soon as Dan Campbell took over the play call again, they started using Laporta again. But hey, I think he'll get used more this year, Fred. That'd be pretty sick though, because I mean he's like 6'4", runs super quick, can jump super high. They traded up for him, so I would love to see them actually use him for sure. So. Fred said you put out allegations about G-Stacks. Yeah, we don't be putting out allegations about other community members. Come on. I know you're kidding, but are they gonna drop patch this season or next? Not 100% sure, but if I had to guess, only a guess, I think it'll officially drop for the beginning of next season. But who knows? I don't know for sure. Levendale saying if they drop, all this stuff, Echoing Strike will be on the level with Boazon. I mean, Echoing Strike is essentially multi-shot anyways. It was just multi-shot but it was like multi-shot if you had a full inventory of Hex Charms back in the day. That was Echoing Strike. Because it goes out in that same like triangle pattern and nukes the whole screen the way that, you know, 40 Hex Charms on a multi-shot Wind Force Boazon did back in the day. But then it would hit twice again on the way back, so... Yeah, also need to know attack rating. Balanced Hawk gameplay? Retro? Like Warlock gameplay? I'm not sure what you're asking there. Okay, sorry. Thought I understood it, and then I read it some more, and I was like, I don't understand that. Double res... Yeah, let me check. Let me see this poll. So 80% of people never found a Sunder Charm in this season. I don't know if that's good or bad. Don't know if that's good or bad. I guess it's been like a month since I put up that other poll, so it was about 88%, I think, that did not find a Sunder Charm as of about, I think it was about 2 or 3 weeks ago, actually. So I guess some more people did find Sunder Charms, at least. Like, some Sunder Charm, at least one. So that is a thing, I guess. So not being able to bind super uniques until level... Well, I think it was just level 20. Unless I'm confused. I'm pretty sure it was just level 20. So max it out. Yeah, but the thing is you can still get the soft points to get up to get the aura rolled, I believe. I'd have to double check. But yeah, it is kind of like the bound demon was crazy insane. So and we'll have to see how crazy it is. Aura soft points, yeah, I thought so. Chalupian, yeah. Thank you for. You say you do remember it was auras was still soft point, but. The thing is too is you can like you can essentially guarantee yourself to get a cursed demon. You just wait for the Terror Zone, like this is extra strong. You just wait for one that's cursed, and then you guarantee yourself, and you can still go get your or just doing that you can guarantee get yourself a cursed demon. You know. But yeah, you can't go get a Fasto or somebody else until you get you know, hard points way up there. So. Yeah, no more conviction though, right? No infinities on the playthrough anymore. Yeah, Selby. Yeah, a lot of some people are real mad. Not half the people. There's like 5% of the people or 10% of the people that are like, if they nerf Warlock, I'm asking for a refund. This is ridiculous. I will only ever play the Warlock because that way, which is wild, but yeah. And then another 5% of people like, Sunder Charms are going to be too common now. I'm never playing the game again. And I'm like, what? Flow Rider, yo! Thank you for the 5 gifted tier 1 subs. That was 5, right? I didn't get the number wrong. Yeah, 5 gifted tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. Yo, legend. Thank you so much. Let me know in the comments there on Twitch if you want a super print that is channel support enough to get one. Let me know. You legend. Boom. Appreciate you. Flow Rider. Thank you. Whoopsie. PK Holt loves the fixes. Okay, all right, yeah. Differing opinions around. I think most people are like, they sound good, but let's see how they go. I think that's like 80% of people, probably. Are like, yeah, it need to be nerfed. Maybe this sounds stick too much, or yeah, that sounds about right. Somewhere along there. Let's see the PTR, because really most people should be. All right, let's see the PTR. Obviously, the Echoing Strike was busted, and the Bound Demon was busted. Did they do it too much? Did they do it dirty? You know, we got to wait and see, but... But yeah. Go, you want to go, Jags? We'll get that printed up for you. Low Bulba, yo! Low Bulba, what's going on here?
I just found my 2NS low Runo my Bulbasaur.
Just found low rune, he said? 2? Congrats on that one. And that was a $10 dono there. Let me know what you want printed up, because that's too long of a sentence. Let me get this print going right here. Low Bulba. You just typed in a little bit of a different name, didn't you? Here comes the print. And while we're doing that, thank you so much, Bulba. Woo! For the $10 dono. And we get you a super print. I got to keep an eye open for you to get your print up there. But thank you so much. Ya legend. The print came up. Doesn't everybody have a printer cam so that you can easily see a hand reach over and grab something off the printer? I think everyone has one, right? Oh, Jags. I'll allow it. I will allow it. No print? Oh, appreciate you. Thanks for the dono, even though you didn't want a super print. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. Where are we at here? Yeah, we'll have to make sure the whole conviction from the Warlock thing, we'll have to get clarification. Yeah, so Biv, I gotta make sure, pump the brakes on Phil heard this or whatever. But the last clarification that I heard from sources was that it would, if you bound a demon that had one of the auras that you weren't allowed to have, it would change it to a different aura of an exact type. And the example that I heard is that if you got a fire aura, it would change it to vigor. I didn't hear which one of the auras the conviction would change to, but it's like a 1-to-1 change. It wouldn't be like if it has an aura that you can't get, it'll randomly roll a different one. It's if it got this aura that you can't get, the holy fire aura, then you will get the vigor aura, like that. So yeah, I'm not really sure if I was supposed to say something, but I mean, it was just like a clarification of the thing, so I think it's fine. If not, I'm probably gonna get arrested here, so. Yeah, because in my video I said sorry, I missed the name, but whoever said, like, I thought in my video, and this is what I said when I read through the thing, I thought it was just how you could get a random aura on it from the 20 points, 20 soft points or whatever, skill points on Bound Demon, and then that you couldn't get conviction that way. But what they said was not what I thought. They said what I just said a second ago. Jordan wants them to make Warlock unplayable. You want them to do too, huh? Interesting. Yeah, everyone's got different opinions. Vector saying it. Finally a D2 update where people don't ask for a larger stash. Yet. They haven't asked yet. Yeah, Crom. So I know that's what Crom. What you're saying there is what I thought too, but that's not what it is. They just see. I don't know what because. Okay, so I'm in the Diablo partner program, Discord or whatever, and I don't know if I'm supposed to say, like, you're kind of not supposed to say stuff that's said in there all the time, but it was like a clarification of the post, so I think I'm allowed to say it, right? You'd think. But one of the devs in there clarified that one because it got asked about, and they said that if you bound a demon that had such as holy fire that he can't get, if you bind him, it will turn into vigor. So it should make. I mean, I should be allowed to say that. It was one of the devs. They copied the message that they got sent from the programmers and engineers that made it. So. Yeah, well, it depends, because the way you guys are saying it is exactly what I thought too. And if Llama said that when he read it, that's how it reads. But then they said the opposite when we asked them about it. So I guess don't take it to the bank if you guys don't want to. Like that's just what I seen, and I mean it would be. Who knows?
Baby 9,518
I guess, but
donated $9.99.
Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know.
How could they not buff the warlock? Wasn't overpowered at all. Tears of joy, tears of joy.
Jeremy, yo! Thank you so much for the super print, Jeremy BD. What a legend! What a legend! Oh, appreciate you. The thing is that $10 super chats get super prints. Unfortunately, you only super chatted $9.99, so I can't give you one. Sorry. Myrmidon, yo! Thank you for Twitch Prime sub. I'm just kidding, Jeremy. Of course, I'm just kidding. So, did you want me to put up here buff the warlock? That's what we're doing. You put quoted buff the warlock? That's what we're printing up for you. That's what we're printing up for you. Buff the warlock. It was pretty weak. I don't know why they should have buffed it. Right? Right, chat? Yeah, Jeffrey says, hasn't even gone live in PTR yet. People need to relax. I agree with that. I agree with that. Wait and see how crazy it is first. Dun. Off the warlock. I might have to start taking some off here, though. The other day it got too crazy. There's too many messages. I think this might be our max. And any new chat is going to knock off a new one because it just gets too crazy sometimes. Nerf Druid Buffalo Warlock. Killer Catfish saying the overcorrection's disappointing. Well, let's see if it's an overcorrection first, is what I say. So far, we just seen random numbers change on a page. We haven't actually seen what actually it feels like when we're playing, so let's just, you know. Finally rerolled the Grand Charm. 45! Let's go! Barb Master is legendary. Sorry to hear that didn't roll as something better for you. Oof, yeah. I mean, that's kind of funny. The very first over 40 life skiller I got to was, it was 43 life curses for the Necro, so I feel you. Come on. Shaco. Arachnid's Mesh. Use either one of those. I guess not. Decent MF to run on a lightning sorceress. So when you say lightning, you mean literally lightning in skill or lightning like Nova? I guess either one actually in this instance probably isn't too far off. A lot of times those lightning builds, it's more important to stack stuff up to get your FCR breakpoints and damage. So it's usually more like 170 or 200 or 220. Blizzard sorceresses can usually get a lot higher. But that's usually, like if I'm a Nova Sorc with perfect gear, it's usually like around 200-ish, I feel. And if you have budget gear, you have almost nothing, so. Yeah, Fred, I'm gonna have to go watch. G-Stack said he got over the top a little bit, so I gotta go see what he did. That's true. I do gotta go see. Lem from the Countess Chalupian, yo! Man, nothing I love more. Well, there's some things, but Love hearing about lem runes being found by people. Just love to see it. Heavy gloves, legendary. Let's see, Soulmorn. I think they should make some changes in the game, he says. Buff skills that are not very good, like Bone Necro. Bone Necro buff? Whoa. Bone Necro is sick. Except you have to aim. That's the only lame part. Yeah, Bone Necro is awesome. Interesting. Interesting. There is some stuff that's definitely just not good, but maybe I disagree with the example. But anyways, what would I want buffed? For me personally, there isn't really a ton. I like that there's some skills that aren't as good as others, as long as they work. I do agree Inferno and Arctic Blast like don't work, so like I could see that, but like some other things that they did stuff too and they got them up into working order, but they're not great, like Frost Nova, for example, like endgame Frost Nova. It works up to like P3. It's not a P8 record, but like I don't think everything has to be. I think it's cool to use sometimes those builds that aren't as good, but you can take them to areas and do okay with them, and you know you're playing something different. You know, that's just me. Skelly mages, yeah, Skelly mages I guess don't work at all, right? Corpse explosion needs a buff, maybe. Hotkeys to save and exit. So if you exclamation hands free, get you a link to a video showing you how to do that. It's I set up what's called a macro. Need to let teeth shotgun. Teeth could be one, I guess. I don't know if every level 6 skill has to be endgame viable, but I mean, I don't know, maybe. Leveled up, let's go. Wait, what level am I now? 89? Yeah, Fred, that is exactly a quote from me. Yeah, it's lame if you have to aim. Realistically, actually playing the game, aiming is good and fine. It's attempting to stream and read chat and answer questions and aim at the same time is toughy. Because like right here, I can just drop blizzards and shoot, and I'm like reading chat. I'm not looking at the screen when I'm firing Mephisto. And read. Oh, he's down. Okay. Oh, move on. You know. But then when I'm aiming my bone spears, tougher to read chat. Nangia wants to rework attack rating. Yeah, never thought about it. I don't know what we would want done with it personally. It's not as bad as like melee damage was in like Morrowind at the start or something. How you'd swing and swing and swing and literally never land. You know, but I mean that's what all games are kind of like that. So, but I don't know. What's best, poison or bone? If you're talking end game, if you have a D-web and all the best gear, poison is better. But probably before you have poison, or before you have a D-web, the bone necro is probably even. Probably even. If not better, even, actually. Like if you're rocking like the standard necro gear, Heart of the Oak, Spirit, stuff, Shaco, without a D-web, bone necro is probably better. Act 5 Merc wielding two-handed weapons. I do think that because Act 5 Mercs, the two-handed swords that you can hold in one hand, they can't use those, right? They cannot use those, right? Now I forget. Correct dumb Phil here, everybody. Like you can't throw a grandfather on an Act 5 Merc, right? I think they should be able to do that. I don't think they should be able to use all weapons or anything like that, or maybe you could have it, but yeah, I think they should be like bards the way they are. I guess I sort of agree with that. I pretty much agree with that, yeah. I don't feel like that could bust anything by letting that happen. Jerry saying, chat holding Phil back from expressing his full potential. His full skill. Yep, that's what it is, for sure. It's all chat's fault. So you know. I'm glad you understand. What rune word needs to be reworked? I'm really not on the whole reworked bandwagon. I guess there are some that are like unusable, but I don't know that we really need, and it's not that like they are unusable, but do I think we need more? I don't know. The bash one can use two-handed, gotcha. So yeah, the one that holds a two-handed sword but only holds one two-handed sword in two hands, yeah. Checks out. Nadir needs some help. How about that? There are some that are just like not used. Yeah, it is true. But if you change these rune words, what, are you gonna make them better? So then, if they're good enough for characters to use, that means they're better than the ones that you would be using in place of them, which means power creep. So that's the issue you're gonna run into when you add stuff to the game. You're gonna end up with mosaics, and you're gonna end up with warlocks, and you know, like, gotta watch out for that. They can't all be usable, exactly, yeah. Fan of classic, there you go. Jeff Train votes Act 6. Here's my guesstimation. I don't know that this is gonna happen or anything like that, but I would say, if anything, the most likely, maybe what they could do, and this is it sounds like it wouldn't be that hard. For Act 4, maybe like finish Act 4, they could add a few more waypoints. Just add like a cave that goes down somewhere else, like just outside of town. I forget what the areas are called in Act 5 now, the above ground areas, but one of the above ground areas, just have a cave that goes down into some other cave that's like lava, kind of like the River of Flames, but different. And then there could be a side quest there, kind of like Anya, how you get to the end and you do the quest, and then there's another quest, you know, and there's a waypoint down there or something. Like, you just add a little side quest in there, so you're not like going past the lore or adding to the story, but you just got some side quests, you know, to finish out the act or something. I could maybe see that. Yankee, it's definitely not going to be called that. Should I run Firelock while it's juiced, or should I wait till next season? Asked Biv. I don't know. I mean, if you're going to be playing, you might as well try it out, I guess. Good old Windhammer. Ooh. I need to get him a Fistar or a Endar already. Unicorn level when? Yeah, that's incoming. Add a basement to the Chaos Sanctuary. A basement to the Chaos Sanctuary. Well, you're already like as low as you can go. There's lava everywhere, right? So I don't know if you could go lower, you know. I think the unicorn level is probably what they need to add. That's what I think. That's kind of why I was saying, like, add a cave that would go down just like the stairs do to the River of Flames or whatever. But add those somewhere else, so you like go down in a different area of the River of Flames essentially, but it's like a different area with a different name. I don't know. This is some idea that I, you know. Bill Unicorn cosplay when? No, Levendale, I do that too often. I don't want to do it again so soon. Bro, where's my Shiko at? It's ridiculous. I need a Shiko. Yeah, Outer Steps, Plains of Despair. That's what they're called. Dracus. Good call, good call. Barb cosplay, I could if I wanted to be a scrawny dad bod barbarian. Make torches drop in 85 areas. Ooh. Just get rid of keys altogether. Ooh, I'd love that. You're talking my language there. Talking my language there. Jay Baker. Yeah, there was some stuff for guild halls and stuff. Yeah, unused assets, exactly. They, in Act 1, they actually had a place where they were going to put the guild hall and everything, but they just, like, scrapped it. I forget whether they ran out of time or they started the stuff and then they made the decision, like, no, we're not going to do this. It's been, like, 5 years since I remember even hearing anything about it the last time. The Act 2 song. I actually hear this. We hear this so often. I forgot this was the Act 2 metal song. Man, I need some godly boots already. Trenty, no. Never play hardcore. Hardcore is ugh.
Let's go.
Hardcore Diablo 2 is like sushi of the food world, just disgusting. It's the blue rare steaks of the food. No, I'm sorry. Hyper Surf, yo! Thank you for the 5. Gifted Salaya ships. Thank you so much, you legend. Woo! Appreciate you for supporting the channel, you legend. Thank you so much. Hey, if you want a super print, you got one. You can get one up on the board for that much channel support. Let me know in the comments here what you want to get up there. If you want one. You don't have to get one, but if you want one. That was 2 to Java. Do I need to just keep a 2 to Java at some point? Gotta keep gloves eventually, huh? Gotta have something to use. Not gonna find 220s for a while. I'm really not going to be shopping gloves, that's for sure. That's for sure. Shoot the Java. No, not the coffee. Come on, bro. You get me. You get me. No need for a print. Appreciate you. It's a kind generosity. Thank you so much. You legend, Hypersurf. Say perfect skulls for diadems, amethyst for crafting, yeah, amulets, rubies for rings. Okay. Yeah, in general, that's what most people do. Man, it takes 6 perfect skulls to reroll a diadem 1 time. It takes like a year and a half to save up enough to do like a dozen rerolls. So I don't even bother doing that anymore personally. But what you listed there is what most people do, I guess. Yeah. Yep. Those exact things, correct. Any chance more items and rune words added next? Not that I'm aware of. I think they're just trying to get the warlock in a more of a position where it needs to be instead of just like completely busted. Just like, you know, they want to get the warlock to not be like the mosaic assassin, but from day one from the first second you start ladder, you know what I mean? So that's what they're working on right now. I'm pretty sure, anyways. T-Dub, welcome in. Yo. 45 to life scaler right here. Boom. Oh, almost. It almost was. Almost. Stackable gems and runes makes it a lot easier rerolling things. This is true. This is true. You know what else? The whole stackable gems and stuff. What else that makes it easier to do? When you have all this right here, it makes it even easier to hit the like button on YouTube. True story. It's called a segue. YouTubers, hit that like button for me. Appreciate you. Legends. Giga Chad's reroll rare jewels. Is this true? I've never heard of that. Never heard of that before. They will bring back Mosaic? Question mark. I had heard that they were trying to rework it or whatever, but they were thinking about it, and then just nothing really happened. They deactivated it from ladder, and then I haven't heard nothing about it. Oh my gosh. Sorry. Really kicking up the excitement in stream by yawning, Phil. Good job. Yeah, I did not sleep good last night, so I didn't feel good the day before, and I fell asleep at like 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I woke up when my daughter got home from school, and then I couldn't get to sleep till like 3:30 in the morning. So.
At Machine
MMC,
yo! $9.99 through Super Chat. Toothpaste chimichangas.
Kind of long words, but they'll fit. Thank you so much, MMC, for the super print. Woo! Thank you so much, you're London. Let's get that printed up for you. Those are good, right? Toothpaste chimichangas, fresh breath and delicious. These are incredibly long words, but it'll be fine. And I said that we're going to not keep up all of them. So Stay a While in Print was the first one that was put up here. So let's go ahead and... Oh, I paid... So we're going to go with that one first here, coming down. I decided to do a limited print release today. Thank you so much once again, MMC, Machine Company. Oh. Boom. Whoops. No need to watch the Tigers when the Guardians in the division. Guardians stink, bro. No, I don't. Honestly, I don't follow baseball too much nowadays. Ever since cable got so expensive, I stopped using it. I kind of stopped following other sports, so. Go Mets? Mets. Nobody watches the Mets. I know that. Just Say Joe, welcome in. Yo, going pretty good. Not really much for the drops to speak of, but, you know, we're having a good time on a Friday night. Grimmery. That's a Grimmery, right? That's how you pronounce it. There's some things you can do to just guarantee to get a lot of interaction on videos and in chat and stream and stuff. Pronouncing things wrong it is such a just like a cheat code to get a ton of interaction on videos and stuff. Literally a cheat code. I need to come. The thing is everyone knows I say Ogre now, so I need to come up with some new ones. Grimoire? Is that how it is? It's pronounced Grimoire? Could be. Yeah, actually genius, I know, right? Because it doesn't seem like you're doing it on purpose to get interaction, but people are just like, they just cringe and they're just compelled to correct you, you know what I mean? Grimmery is a strong one? I know, right? Jeffrey Iceman does it for words he definitely knows. Yeah, well, yeah, he does it a little bit differently. He does it for like, he does it with like, well, you know, it depends on the word, I guess. I haven't watched his videos in a minute, but got Diablo. Yeah. Well, that one. I mean, come on. That one's too obvious. Yeah, Diablo. Yeah. I feel like mine are less obvious that I'm doing it on purpose. But the thing is, am I doing it on purpose? Maybe. Or did I say it the wrong way on accident, and then I just refused to stop? So does that make it on purpose or no? I don't know. What do you guys think? Good old scalper. Chico? Well, Chico, I say on purpose like that. Brett says we're pretty much living in idiocracy for sure, and it is true. It is true. We're getting there in a fast pace. I say when the restaurant Fuddruckers officially changes its name to what it is in the movie, don't say it, but you know what it is. When it they officially changed their name to what it was in the movie, that's how you know. Nangia, I think, says a simple in-game trading would be cool. Yeah, something in-game trading-wise would be great, to be honest. You didn't have to go to somewhere else, and if it was in-game, like, so everybody would use it, right? Just a simple, in my opinion, just a simple one, Simple. That'd be great. Saying bear actually feels nice. Bear, nah, I ain't about that life. Brr, like you're cold. Brr. D3 real money auction house we should have. Ooh, well, hey. There you go. I can make a killing. I'd be making videos, streaming, and selling the items I found along the way too. I need to go talk to the devs about putting a real money auction house in quick. Genki said trading too much would make the game too easy. Well, you can already trade. Too easy to get for everybody. Trade. Like, if trading got too easy, I don't know. Too easy. I never really thought about that. I mean, because I could already trade and get everything super quick and easy anyways. But what if everybody could trade like I do? Right? Oh, the label here. The label on this, on my sparkling water is just like messed up. That's better. Convenience kills challenge, huh? I mean, but the thing is, though, is I feel like isn't trading like an important part of playing online? Like, kind of, what's the point of playing online if you don't trade with people? Because at that point, why don't you, like, if you're going to play online and not trade, why don't you just play single player? Like you're going to be, because you want to play in games with other people? Well, all you are doing at that point is playing a P8 game by yourself. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. In my opinion, and I mean, convenience makes it too easy. I guess I'm not all in here, but I don't really agree with that. I think if they added something trading wise, a simple forum kind of like Tradery or something would be good in game, in my opinion. Point of playing online when you can just buy items? Yeah, well, there you go, Bilbo. Exactly. You play with other people, but what are you really even playing with other people if you just like never even trade with nobody or anything? Like you might as well just hop on single player and hop into P8 and go play, you know? Like, do you really need you and like other random pixels running around or like helping you? I guess if you need help. Yeah, I don't know. Where do we go here? Jeffrey up in Minigo said not hard to use Tradery or whatever. Tradery stinks, by the way. Tradery, maybe it was better this season because more people came back, but every season before this one, I would literally, like, day one of ladder, there was like nobody. There's just the number of people on Tradery was like negative. Not literally, but I'd post stuff up to trade on there for less than anything else was listed to trade for, and for the same or less than what things had shown they had just traded for like 20 minutes ago, and I'd get no messages from nobody. I'm like, leave them up, come check the next day, nothing. Oh my god, you know, I don't know. Maybe it's just my experience, but no, anytime I used Tradery, it just stunk. There was never anybody to trade, nothing. Nobody would ever. People would post stuff up, post things would be posted on there. Hey, I'll take it for what you offer, and they just would never respond over and over again. That was my experience. I haven't used it for 2 or 3 seasons though, because that's like what happened, and I just stopped using it. To be honest. Yeah, this ladder might have been popping on Tradery for sure. I could definitely see that. Maybe they saw your username and said, I'm not trading with that handsome guy. Maybe. What is my username on there? I don't even know. I don't even remember what it is. If it's Sweet Phil or not. I feel like I wouldn't have made it Sweet Phil because then everybody would know it was me. And then like want to trade with me or mess with me or something. I don't know. Yeah, I get the not wanting to use JSP, Forum Gold, or whatever, but yeah, I don't know. Just the fact that if you use JSP within 60 seconds, if I had like a Vex rune, within 60 seconds I could trade it away, get the Forum Gold, and then 30 seconds later I could get like the Shaco I wanted or something. Within a minute and a half, I could have all that happen. Boom, 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 boom. I don't know. You think I made my username Sour Phil? No. That's blasphemy. Sweet Phil only. 245 D-Web Online. Gave it away. What a legend. There you go. Yankee, don't dox me like that. Put my name, my username right up in there. In-game trading currency? I don't know about that, Genki. I mean, we already got runes that we pretty much use, so... Oh, jeez. Whenever he has that Might Aura, Mephisto's a beast. Another Death Mask. House Mask's popping off. Yeah, Bob says, keep items losing value sitting in people's stash. Well, they only lose value relative to Forum Gold, really. There's some things that are super like Viper Magi's are expensive at the beginning of season, and then they go down in rune value. Shakos, I guess, are the same way. But most things, like a Burr rune, doesn't go down in value. A Burr rune is worth a Burr rune, you know what I mean? It only goes down in value relative to the out of Diablo 2 currency. I didn't get my Merc back. Whatever, we'll take him out with them. All right, without the merc slowing him down. Makes it annoying. I had to remember to get my mercenary back here. Guess I got a ruby, I guess. MMC says, why does anyone care how someone else's ladder goes anyways? Just jealousy? I mean, it's kind of what it is. I mean, not that anybody... I mean, some people, I guess, do actually race to try to get, like, how high they can be when they get to 99, you know? Like, if, oh, this season I was a 45th druid or something, you know? But... And, yeah, I mean, I guess people don't want it to where... the season starts, you play through the game, and someone takes their 87,000 forum gold that they had from last season from their bots running, and then using all that to get an Enigma from the person who found a Burroon right after they finished the game, like I did a couple seasons ago. You know? And then they can just teleport through the whole game and like, you know, get everything real quick. And level up super fast. They want everybody to only be able to trade in that season with, you know... I sort of get it. But personally, I don't ever race on the ladder because it's just, I don't like leveling. I think it's boring. Like, just blasting levels. Watching this tick up and then tick up a little more and tick up a little bit more. Ooh, you know what I like seeing tick up, though? This Stone of Jordan! Oh, another Opalvian ring. Opal Vein ring? Wait. This one's going to be Opal Vein from now on, okay? 3 to lightning skills. I got this 4 to cold. Now I got a lightning. Lightning, Opal Vein. Oh. Is that one bad enough? Is that good enough? I mean, Opal Vein. Cold fire. Okay, well, that's not good. I feel like it's right though. Is it Opal Vein or Opalvian? Opalvian? Obovan? No, not that. That's for sure. Definitely not that thing. I almost said it out loud. Opal Vein. It is Opal. See, Opal Vein? Opal Vein. Opal Vein. Opal Vein? JB, that's not happening. Trying too hard to screw up names now. Yeah, maybe I am. Yeah, Codiferous. I was just talking about it earlier that I didn't start doing it to drive up engagement, but it is actually what's happening. I did actually see somebody on YouTube, they do something like that on purpose. They go, and some of you guys it might be somebody you watch on YouTube because it's a big YouTuber, but he goes, when you jumping in the video here, if you could help me out, hit that like button for me, and to thank you for hitting the like button, I'm going to show you a picture of a baby giraffe, and then it'll pop up with like a baby of like a picture of a baby koala or something, like nothing, not even close to like mistaken for a giraffe. And I think he does it just to get people to comment on his video, like, hey, that you messed up. You didn't even have a, you know, I think. AI says it's Opal Vein. So so you're saying I should go with Opalvian then? Opalvian. Found that ring from TZ Andy. Nice. Yeah, I found one of those from regular Andarl actually, when I was running Andy. Where I got that cold one from. I gotta remember to swap those around though. It's new, so it's not like at the top of my you know, frontal cortex here that it's not at the top of mind. But when I run lightning or something and I need FCR, I gotta remember to throw that on instead of the cold one, you know. Gotta keep that in my mind. Another war hat. Flail. Maybe I didn't find this. I don't know. Guess I did. General Tandiliska. Opal Vine. Ooh, maybe. Maybe. Opal Vian. Jeffrey. The L is silent. No, you can even put the silent, but you got to put the right emphasis on, you know, on the right syllable. So if you like Opal Vian. Opal Vian. I don't that works. No. We're not gonna We're not gonna brainstorm ways to trick people into engaging on my videos. All right, let's cut it out. Or I wonder if this is a good Grimmery. No. Nope, that Naga isn't good. Hate typing on phones. Yeah, it happens for sure. Is it good engagement debating people? I have no idea. I literally have no idea. I don't even try to... For the most part, I don't even try to think about what's the best thing to do anymore. Honestly, when I just try to like stream and make videos and stuff, and I just try to enjoy myself. If I really stressed out, oh, what is the algorithm, this and that? You ask the people, literally you ask the people that run YouTube and design the algorithm, and they're in control of the algorithm supposedly. They're like, the algorithm does what, you know, gets the videos in front of people who want it. And they can't even explain to you how the algorithm works anymore. They can't even explain it. The number of times I've watched, this is the head of the YouTube algorithm, the guy running it, and blah, blah, blah. And they can't explain crap about it. The reason they don't tell no one how it works, because they don't know how it works. To be straight up. Completely honest. I bet you any money. Listen to this on my second monitor. I feel like I'm having a fever dream with you saying Apolvian so many different ways. Yeah. I was going a little overboard there.
At ASAP Stocky donated $10 through Super Chat. Well,
yo, thank you for the $10 super. You legend. Sorry if that was a bit much, but we'll allow it. Woo! We'll get that printed up for you. That's a super print that's going. I don't remember, where does it go? Here? Nerf Sweet Phil. Oh, that is a great one, but it's got to. Rules are rules. Nerf Sweet Phil's got to come off the list. Thank you so much. Let me get that printed up for you. Yeah, that's another one from Idiocracy, isn't it? Welcome to Costco. I love you. Costco, if you want to sponsor me, let me know in the comments. Costco, sponsor this super print, please. Please, please, please. Yo, how awesome would it be if I got sponsored by Costco? Welcome to Costco. I love you. Where are we here? Costco whiskey shots. Man, I had to stop buying that stuff. Costco liquor in those gigantic bottles for like $4 a piece. They'll literally turn you into an alcoholic. I had to stop buying those things. Not good for you. But Costco has good printers. I bet you they don't have a single one. Get sponsored by Aldi? Ooh, I wish. Brought to you by Berman's Hot Sauce. Too good of a value, not the daily. Well, you always have these giant bottles of a half gallon of vodka for $15. Like, what is even going on here? Like, it just, no, I can't even. It's a good value, but then you oh well, I got all this vodka and whiskey around. I guess I'll have a drink, you know, like, Jesus Christ. I was like, no, I'm not getting that no more. Pizza's the GOAT. I just watched Guga Foods today review all of Costco's foods at their food court. Costco pizza wasn't good, they said. It was all greasy and floppy. Ugh. Chicken bakes, on the other hand, right? I've gone to Costco like twice with my wife before, so. G-Stacks likes the slippery, floppy ones. Okay. Greasy, floppy ones. Okay. Costco good computers. Yeah, that was one. I think I seen a Jay's 2 cents where they got a Costco computer, tested her out. I can't confirm how good it was or whatever, but. Silent Vendetta, yeah. Never spills. So you got no problem. I see how it is. Acidic said he eats like 3 steaks a day, so you bet his opinion is jaded. Now, the Costco pizza did not look great, I'm going to be honest. It was a gigantic slice for not a lot of money, but... And the thing with pizza, too, like, I mean, a lot of stuff, how the person made it could completely change, you know. Like, honestly, he got this, like, calzone thing, and it looked like it was, like, burned. You know, like, they're probably not gourmet chefs back there, you know what I mean? But yeah. Druid bind cow skill. Yeah, bind beast. We need bind on everything. Jacker's Record says, how many Ethereal Thunder Maul Fortitudes do you think are going to hit the market? Oh, yeah, because Fortitude doesn't have, like, the durability of all break on it, right? The thing is they're going to be fine for this season, and I mean, I don't know. That many people play non-ladder? I don't know. Some people do for sure, but... Which wild string? Unique... I don't remember if this unique skithy, if I identified this yet. I did, yeah. This skithy is Soul Harvest. Interesting. Adam says even bad pizza is good pizza. Yeah, I guess bad pizza still isn't that bad, right? Still good. Tastes good anyways. Sell all your statues now before they drop in value, since they're going to fall off of all bosses instead of just the TC ones. Maybe I could see that. Maybe they'll fall off the other bosses at a super low rate. I doubt it, but... Yankee's a leftover pizza kind of person there. Yeah, leftover pizza is legit. Am I right? It's pretty legit. Eagles fan, he likes the bind demon changes. Makes sense, you need more skills to bind stronger demons. Kind of does make sense, right? There is just a super loud cohort of people that they really liked that you just didn't have to do anything and you could wreck all the hardest content in the game. Pretty much the fact that everybody was completely on a level playing field. Nobody was more powerful than anybody else because every character was busted and broken, and it didn't even matter what gear you had. It was just wrecked everything no matter what. There's a group of people that really like that fact that, you know, there was no winners and losers. There was nobody who had better gear and who had worse gear. Everybody was the same. But yeah, it's, I don't know. To me, my favorite part is finding good gear in the game and finding upgrades and, like, you know, crafting stuff that's crazy good, and then it gets you to a break point you couldn't get to. Then you can throw on some other piece of gear, and that makes it even more godly. I don't like I don't actually. Oh, I already did this, didn't I? Like wrecking. I like wrecking monsters, but actually getting to the point of being able to wreck monsters is the fun part. Because after you can wreck everything, then the game's boring, in my opinion. It's like you've already reached the mountaintop, you know what I mean? Did people mess around in PvP with the Warlock? Or just melt everything? Melt everyone. I have no idea. I don't do PvP, so I'm not sure about that. Yeah, Jeffrey saying there's other ARPGs like that. They don't have to mess around with this one. Yeah, that is kind of true. That's essentially what I think. But yeah, I mean, obviously everyone's kind of can voice their own opinion, I suppose. But yeah, I kind of agree with you, essentially. I hope that they do not. Like, oh, we made a mistake. We need to revert all the changes to Echoing Strike. So it's, you know. Next ladder is going to be the favorite. Who said that? Somebody, Bob said he agreed with Genki over here on Twitch. Seen the comments up here. Next ladder is going to be my favorite ladder there has ever been. Yeah, I mean, if Warlock falls into the proper spot of not being broken, you got the expanded stash. There's going to be probably more than just Warlocks everywhere. So there'll be Barbs, Sorceresses, Paladins, you know, a few of, and I'm going to be honest, there's a lot less of the other ones, the Necromancer, the Assassin, and the Druid, but there's still some of those around. Yeah. Maybe that's what I'll do next ladder. Or maybe I'll do a summon Necro, huh? I don't know. I feel like for a content creator, though, I kind of have to do the new character that got changed. Sort of. I don't know. I don't have to, but you know what I mean.
Over 30 years since I left NASA. Landings will always be fun.
Race, thank you for the 100 bits. Left NASA. Is that a true story? You actually worked for NASA? I don't think you ever said that before. That's crazy. Thanks for 100 bits, by the way. So yeah, Artemis splashed down in the ocean just recently here, from what I understand. Huh? Funky Trapsin, your favorite, huh? Yeah, a lot of Trapsin has like a cult following, you could call it, huh? Cult following. Bulbasaur says he's a alcoholicosaurus. Nice. Does grimoires lose durability? I believe so. Yeah, they block just like shields do. So they do lose durability. And if that's incorrect, I'd be surprised. I'm pretty sure that's 100% accurate. Worked in NASA in Ohio in the late 80s. Interesting. Huh. That is pretty interesting, you know. Hey, I used to work for NASA. That's kind of a cool line, you know. That's what I like. You would think for me too. It'd be like, it'd be cool. Like you tell people you're a YouTuber and streamer. That's a cool job, you know. But it's always weird when I tell them, because it's like, yeah, actually, when it eventually comes up, you know, I'm like, yeah, I actually YouTube and stream full time. They're like, really? What do you like make your content on? Yeah, just like a video game. And they're like, a video game? And I'm like, yeah. They're like, just one? You don't do a bunch of different games? I'm like, no, just one. Which one? I'm like, Diablo 2. And they're like, didn't Diablo 4 just come out? And I'm like, yeah. And it's always, they always give me a look, you know, if they know what Diablo is at all. They're like, I'm like, Diablo 2, and they're like, you know, because they're expecting to say like Call of Duty or something, like a game that everyone's, you know. Boo. Bill's one trick. Hey, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Ducky, Rubber Ducky. I'm on P3, so I got some good gear, but not the greatest gear. So P3 is a good balance, kill speed and drop rates. You thought this was Fortnite? Wait, you're telling me this is Diablo 2 like the devil? Oh boy. Ooh, curl. I remember when this first came out, had a burst, and then this Colossus crossbow dropped, and I'm like, whoa, it's like a burst, but like the upgraded version of it, right? No, it stunk. And now I put my burst back on. Yeah, all this elemental damage on it, and a couple sockets. Oh wait, did I miss a super print earlier? Wait a second, was I celebrating too much and missed a super print? Oh no, I got that last one. Okay. That would be just devastating if I missed a super print. Smokin' Franklin said he never played the Warlock, so he doesn't care about any of this. Affects him none. There you go. That's probably smart. The Warlock comes out and you hear it's just absolutely busted, and you're like, nope, I'm not even gonna touch it. That way I can't get all mad if something's changed or whatever. Not that that's what you were thinking probably, but yeah, that works out. Iron Wunga. When I lived in Florida, my 6th grade science teacher left teaching to be an astronaut. A model? They used him to model the astronaut for the Florida State Porter. That's pretty kind of a crazy story too. A little interesting. Ooh. Ram through the game with the lock, Ghost says. Single player, when Reign of the Warlock was released, and rolled a different class for ladder. Lock was too easy and boring. Yeah, I could see that. I totally get why everyone wanted to play Warlock when it came out, because obviously new character. I kind of had to play it regardless. And I mean, even if I wasn't a content creator, if it came out, I bought the expansions or the, DLC. I would have played it probably no matter what, but I also kind of had to, because I have to play it to learn everything about it for the content, so. Loved the Warlock when it first came out. Then the more I learned how busted it was, the more I started to dislike it. Gotcha. Yeah, I could also see that as well. Yeah, when I first played through the game, I was like, that was like the easiest playthrough I've ever done. And I never even knew what any of these skills did, and I never played it before. It's like, all right. I was like, that's too much. And then it got even more busted from that on. So
15 donated $10 through super chat.
Race, yo!
More important, print this. Fill in D2 rule.
Meant this one. Thank you so much, Race, for the $10 super. Boom. Thank you so much. Phil and D2 rule. Appreciate the kind words. And D2 does indeed rule. Thank you so much. So just like that. Boom, boom, boom. Getting the print set up. Sick rare ring, Crom. Congratulations. Hopefully it's an 8-pointer. Where was the third oldest one? We did this. Was it this one? I think so. That was the third one I took down. Yeah, we're doing a limited number of prints today. We're not going unlimited. It's a little too chaotic when I got them back here, and then I'm running out of room, and then I'm trying to put them like down here too, which is like a foot off the floor, really, because it goes way back. The green screen, you see the shadow. I put my arm out on the green screen. There's no light down there. Whoops. Hold on. Sorry. My wife texted me and I was trying to read it. Seems as though that was not. Oops. Sorry. And I was trying to think about what I was telling you. Thanks a lot, chat. Your fault. No good. Compendium. Legendary. I think I pronounced that right, maybe? Let's see what my wife said. Interesting. Oh, get my merc back. Raced. We don't agree on sauerkraut, but I'm still great. Appreciate you. Yeah, sauerkraut's disgusting. Just disgusting. No good. Civic says that's how a lot of people, they grind for all the gear, and once you get it, do a couple Ubers, then it loses its luster. Warlock just did a speed run. Yeah, I feel like it kind of did, to be honest. Yeah, that echoing strike, it was like, I would wonder how Warlock would do, like, let's say it wasn't the only character that everybody played this season, if it was just mixed in like every other season, if every single person at the top of ladder would be an Echoing Strike Warlock. Like, if, let's say, Echoing Strike and Mosaic went head to head in ladder, which one would you think would be all of the ones at the top of ladder that were in first place? I wonder. Probably Echoing Strike, to be honest. Because Echoing Strike, you don't even need to get a couple of mid runes to, like, get it starting to take off. You just need to make an Insight and a Poleaxe, and you can wreck P8, no problem. So it's like highest level Warlock book you can imbue. Boy, I don't know what you really mean by that. As high as you can find. 159. I wish that was 223 was higher. It does have Mana Leech too. No, it's not really enough or anything, but it's kind of getting a little bit towards where you'd want some crazy rare to be. It's not there, but Mosaic better damage. But well, the thing is, Mosaic does more damage, but if you do 100,000 damage with the Warlock or 1 million damage to a monster with Mosaic, they're both going to one-shot the monster, right? So I just don't know if the Warlock being able to get started up faster would outweigh the Mosaic damage, you know what I'm saying? Raising Cain's Order? We don't have those around here. I've only been to one time in my life, so. Chicken tendies? Sorry, I just punched the mic. Boom. Oh yeah, Echoing Strike, you can get plus 20% experience easily on the build, yeah. You can throw on that Ondel staff and get the Ondels, right, to get 5%, and you got the Annie, of course, with 10, and throw the Jewel in. I guess Mosaic didn't have that Jewel before, but you could get one now, I guess. But. Mid compared to what it used to be. Echoing Cain off it gossip says. Raising Cain's is mid compared to what it used to be. Gotcha. Yeah, I only went the one time, and it was just recently in Arizona, actually. I don't think we have them in Michigan here, or there's not many, and there's none in my area. I also do not really like going to fast food places, or I don't go to restaurants very often in general. So Do it. No, never mind. Level 1 bash charges. Just got a 20-ounce cup of sauce and then go somewhere else. A 20-ounce cup of sauce. Silent Vendetta says, now that I think about it, you're a bit surprised that the PTR doesn't have any mosaic changes. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit. Battle boots. There we go. I could always use a better pair of these. Can I get a better pair? We've got 41s now. 50s. Oh, well, 47s. Hey, nothing to scoff at right there. 47s. Yeah. Nice. Don't need those anymore. Strombergus. I mean, ultimately, I would love a Shaco, and a Arachnid's Mesh. Can't exactly get exactly what you ask for all the time, though. But I would love it, though. I would love it. Countess Generous, last 4 runs, says Nangia. Or Nangia, one of the two. 3 pulls in a row, then a Tiki. Nice. Hypasurf saying, you still play Mosaic on single player and tier 5 Heralds with Stone Skin can still like take you out sometimes if you aren't careful. Use some rejuves. Interesting. Okay. Yeah, Echoing Strike, I mean, the only time I ever had a problem with the Herald was when I had the most budgetist of gear, and I accidentally fell into 2 tier 5 Succubi Herald packs at the same time. They both spawned identically at the same time, one on top of each other. All Succubi. It was a disaster. And then I ended up asking people to come in and help me get my body back and take out the Heralds. And then they got killed over the river and we didn't get nothing anyway, so. Noise. Decker says no Raising Cane's in the UK. What kind of joint is it? Yeah, it's a Raising Cane's is a chicken place, like deep fried chicken. Very American. You know, deep fried. Let's go. Fury Visor. Okay. Ow! At least I can do that. Wolf Owl Barba. There you go. A little something, something. Little something, something. Wanda Java. Bojangles is where it's at. What? I guess maybe I have seen some of those out there. Yeah, I'm not up on my restaurants, I guess. Man, I have too much stuff. I must take care of this tomorrow. Sort this stuff around. Willie D? He lives in Michigan too, I thought. I didn't think those Bojangles were in Michigan. I don't know. Those what I know. Now that I think about it, it's kind of weird, specifically Michigan, though. There is like multiple YouTube or content creators or whatever. Wait a second. This can't be Azarath, can it? I guess it can! For a second, it popped in my head. I was like, wait a second. For some reason, I think that Azarath can drop from Mephisto. And it can. Let's go! It's a pretty rare one. Pretty rare one. Sean, yeah, I'm feeling a little bit better. Still kind of tired and stuff, so yeah, pretty sick. Pretty sick. I don't know how those roll, but pretty sick. Boy, where am I going to stick that item, though? I have no room over here. You know what? I may just have to toss out. I have so many of these. I might just, you know. I got so many junk jewels. I have way more junk jewels than I have amethysts. That I'm, you know, so. We'll be fine throwing these out. I need to stop finding so much good stuff. Darcy, take it for AK. No. I got to keep Azarath around, am I right? Bob says he still hasn't found that one. Yeah, well, I got lucky. Hopefully you get lucky pretty soon. Let's see, that might be... I gotta really think. I got... What do I have? That might be my first, like, super rare item, kind of, sort of. My first PC-87, maybe? I can't think of what other ones I would have found yet already. Maybe I should double look, huh? That might be my first, like, super rare, you know? How about a superior fold faceplate? Bunch of garbage in here. We got around here. I guess, wait. Whatchamacallit? Guess I kept two of them just in case. What am I trying to say? The armor that I just found a sec. Gladbane. Is Gladbane at 87? PC 87? That can't be, of course. Yeah, it might be. I think that's the first super rare item that I found. Make a few mules. I'm going to soon. I just, out of just sheer laziness, I haven't done it yet. Yeah. Just make like a druid, a barbarian, because I'm going to play through them eventually and throw all the barb gear on the barb and the druid. Yeah, so. Azarar, yo, thank you for the Slayership. Thanks for supporting the channel there. Sean saying the Gladbane, you think it's an 85, not an 87? Could be. How's the Grail Checker work offline? Yeah. So yeah, anything you find on, you know, in the same type, you know, it's split up to offline single player, but then I think there's I'm pretty positive there's like a hardcore and a softcore. But like if you find it on any of the characters, I believe it is across all the characters here on softcore for single player. Jeffrey says Bane is a 72 item. Okay, well, if you say so. I thought it was higher than that, but I haven't looked it up, though. I just thought it was higher than that. You looked it up on the reference website. Can't trust that. Gotcha. Gotcha, Jeffrey. Sharkies. Yo! Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate taking Jeff Bezos' money and giving it to a streamer in need through a Twitch Prime sub. More shark skin booties. All garbage boots. I need better boots. You going to Canada? Why would I go to Canada? Oh, because of this, maybe? Someone super print? Nah. I don't know. Someone's wanted to super print this stuff. I super printed it. Narnar Bobo, yo, another Twitch Prime sub. Appreciate you. True legends take Jeff Bezos' money and give it to a streamer in need. I appreciate you. True legends. Let's go ahead and hit this one over here. And over here real quick. Just to see. Thank you so much. On my phone to Zod today. I did not see that. Congrats to him. Legend. Good old Zodaruni. Using your Amazon on Twitch right now. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You said that before you used it, I bet, huh? Appreciate you. Narnar. Adrian. Little Twitch Prime sub train going on. Thank you all so much for the generosity. Taking Jeff Bezos' money right out of his bank account and giving me $1 or $2 for free. Appreciate you. Oh my goodness. Strombergus coming in now with the Twitch Prime sub. Oh, thank you so much. That's 4 in a row. The best thing about Twitch Prime subs is it's taking money from Jeff Bezos, right? Rich people have enough money. They don't need more of it. Love it. Like a headbang emote. Can't tell what, looks like some Viking thing. Can't tell what channel it's from, but pretty legendary. That's what if you got the Prime sub, now we got that one, so that's a pretty legendary Twitch emote, I'll be honest. The Beavis and Butthead headbanging one. Oh. I wish the YouTube emotes would like work better like Twitch ones do. You'd think YouTube could figure it out, but they just can't, I guess. Streaming to 1K runs? I don't really know. Welcome everybody. Today I'm running Mephisto 597 times. Exactly. Yeah, like let's see when you put in. Yeah, the YouTube ones won't animate, and then when you put them in, they just say the words like how I put them into the chat on YouTube. It says the words and it doesn't show the emotes. It's so weird. I don't know. PBJ now. Yo, my gosh, people are coming crazy with the Twitch Prime subs. Thank you so much, PBJ. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh my gosh. So many Twitch Prime subs all of a sudden. Thank you all so much for taking Jeff Bezos' money away from him. So great. Big Lee. Appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Just did my Tesla din. It's the most fun you ever had, huh? Tesla din, gotcha, okay. They're incredibly expensive to get those rune words, so yeah. Congrats on that. Yeah, Jeffrey up a minute ago saying, yeah, YouTube chat, terrible compared to Twitch. It is weird, too, because I feel like if Twitch can get animated emotes, why can't YouTube? You know? It doesn't make any sense. And like if Twitch can have their emotes work in their chats, like why can't YouTube? I don't know. But K-O-Tix, yo man, you guys had all these Twitch Prime subs just chilling around, letting Jeff Bezos keep that money. Every time you don't use a Twitch Prime sub, the money's in his bank account and he's gaining interest. Don't have to give it to me, but please do. But you don't have to give it to me. Just give it to some streamer. Don't let him hang on to it. Maybe I'll do 1K runs. Trying to get Arachnid's Mesh and Chico here. What I need to do is start running these faster because I should be able to knock these runs out. Honestly, 30 seconds a piece, no problem. With this short map. Maybe not no problem, but roughly in under 40 for sure. But because of chat, I gotta keep talking to you guys. I keep running them slower. I'm half kidding. 569 runs. What would you say is the highlight? All the good stuff I found. That would be the highlights for sure. Hypersurf says maybe it's a copyright thing. No, I mean, I don't think so. If I had to guess the reason that the emotes probably don't work, maybe you could say copyright thing, but it's got to be something they probably don't have their... oh, I might need this, actually. I don't know if I do or not. If I kept it or not. I think I already have one, but... YouTube probably has some proprietary thing, so you could be right saying copyright, so that other people can't, like, access the code or whatever to be able to link it up properly to work right and stuff. So you're probably kind of right, yeah. So, Shanks for the memories. Thanks so much for a Twitch Prime sub. Legend. Appreciate you. A lot of people ask me on the shaving of the head thing. Pretty freaking common, actually, Dr. Doom. I just have I think it's a Schick tri-blade that I bought the handle set 15, 20 years, like before I was shaving my head. When it was the first one I ever bought when I was like 18. I still use it. I still use the blades, and I mean, I buy new blades all the time, but like, it just works great. I've tried to buy other blades. I'm like, this old garbage thing, boom. I have this old disgusting looking handle, but the blades that go on it are like clutch. I can just like go like this real quick. I don't even look. I'm in the shower and I'm looking. I'm just like, never cut my head. I went to the store, bought some even more expensive blades that were supposed to be like the best, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, cut myself instantly. Every time I use them, I'd cut myself, and I'm like, forget this. I just grabbed the old handle, went and bought new blades. Like, again, the same 3, like, tri-blade things for it, you know? Yeah. Win a life supply of blades? Nah. No, just go buy more. Go buy more. Go buy more. Charged essence. Don't need those. And we got 847. All right. Thought I wear a bald cap. Oh, awkward, Chase. Awkward. Anyways, Alaskan Undead ran a full game. EZs. A Golem. Gloam Dance Berserker. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Sir, 3 Grail uniques for the Chronicle. Well, that's something, I guess. That's something. Yeah, as for the number of uniques, people, and I've done this before too. I did a video where I did 3 full game clears back before, you know, before all this stuff now. Yeah, full game clears, you don't really find a crazy large amount of stuff. All right, here we go. Stone up Jordan again. Okay. Genki sounds... Yeah, go get it. Go get it. Terrorize World Stone Keep. Softcore ladder pretty soon. Gotcha, Jeffrey. Yeah, so the blades I have now, I don't know if the company got sued or something. Their blades used to go bad real bad, and now the blades I can shave my head for literally like 4 to 6 months with one blade, and it never goes bad. So I actually bought these blades I have now. I bought like a 15 pack of blades months ago, and they just never go bad. It's kind of crazy. I've just never replaced them. Choo choo, hype train. I almost think they were like intentionally designing them to like go bad, and then they got sued and caught for it, and then they had to fix it, change it. Because that's honestly what it seemed like. But blade. Printer cast delay 0.5 seconds. Yeah, they should buff it. They should buff the printer for sure. What am I hunting, K? See, I would love a Shaco. I can't even stop saying stuff the wrong way now. Been doing it so long on purpose. Now I just can't help it. Shaco and Arachnus Mesh would be the ultimate things I'd like to find, but you can't just like pick and choose what you're gonna get. What's the merc here? We've got Insight, House Mask, Ethereal Gladbane that I just found. Actually, I tossed that on there just to see how it will go. G-Stacks is what's shaving. That's what you need to do, G-Stacks. Trim this off, then clean shave your beard. Do it. Sloth talking about the blades in a razor. A lot of companies make them go bad on purpose. Yeah, this one, I mean, the company, I think it's just a Schick I don't remember what it's called. So they must have got sued or something, because yeah, they used to have the strip that made it extra smooth, but then when you used it you'd use it like 5 or 6 times, and then that strip would like melt off, and then it would just like suck. And that's one of the reasons I was going to get a different one too. But then all of a sudden I just bought new ones, and I'm like, oh, they don't have that strip thing on them anymore. And I'm like, oh, they just last forever now. Yeah, I don't know. I heard Ogre Axes make for a good shave. Yeah, could be. Haven't done it in a while. In the UK, they all have that soft plastic strip. Well, see, that's the ones I have now have like like a soft rubbery plastic strip at the top or whatever. But this one had it was like a lotiony strip that would wear away after like 5 or 6 uses. But anyways, enough about that. We're talking about getting High Lords right here. Boom. Okay, well, I don't call it everything. Yeah. G-Stack says it's hate speech telling him to shave his beard. Hate speech. This guy, G-Stack. Ooh, that run was almost under 30 seconds. Make it happen. We don't need no stinking battle orders. They take too long. "25-second run." That's what I'm talking about. Maxie, that's not true. Your dad doesn't have a beard. He got 2 months. My dad didn't have a beard. He had a mustache. He was a firefighter. You can't have beards, so pretty rude. I'm gonna be honest. Pretty rude. I mean, look at me. Where do you think I get this mustache from? Is quite a powerful mustache. Yeah, it comes in amazing. It really does. I was just born in the wrong generation, maybe. My mustache was born in the wrong generation anyways. I have more of a Smoking the Bandits type of mustache, facial hair going on. This stuff, it grows in quick and good, kind of, sort of, but not quite as, my mustache is much more dense, so. Fisticuffs? No, not that kind of fight, G-Stacks. Get out of here, guy. Get out of here. Ray said my beard did a Gandalf with 6 months of COVID growing. Oh yeah? You shall not pass. Good old COVID hair, huh?
At Azarar 7,197
Oh,
donated
couple of things here.
through Super Chat. I love Quebec.
Sneaking in a super print right at the end as Zarar. Yo! Woo! Thank you so much for the super print. Coming in at the end here because I streamed till 9. We got 5 minutes, but thank you so much. Yo, legend. We'll get that printed up for you right now. You beast. You beast. I haven't done that in a while. I kind of retired it. What a beast. Kind of retired that one. Print. Got it. It's not just a random video of a print. It's actually the one, it's live. That's a live print right there. What was the next one that was up here for the longest? Was it the brisket one? I think it was. Unfortunate. But I think that was one. Buddy. Right there. Azarar loves Quebec. Quebec. Really, the Q does a K sound, right? So it's actually Quebec, right? Or is it Qua? It's Quebec, I think. All right, I'll stop. I'll stop. Let me get the right page up, huh? What's Quebec? That's what it's called. Quebec, right? Quesadilla, exactly. Right? Quebec. Checks out. Riker, hello from Quebec. Ooh, welcome. Office Gossip's gonna do some ink hair. Okay, interesting. All right. Now pronounced Saskatchewan. Saskatchewan. Is that right? I've never seen that word before. Saskatchewan. I think that's right. How it's spelled. Okay, I'm only half joking. Yeah, so the pronouncing thing, I'm kind of joking around about everything, by the way. Just kind of a thing I do. There's a lot of places in Michigan that are kind of like that too, that are it's so funny when you hear the AI voices on the navigations pronounce some of like the roads in Detroit and stuff. There's a road, it's like a really popular big road or whatever you want to call it. So I should put it in here. When AI pronounces it, it's so we pronounce it Grashit. True story. But it's Gration. I'm pretty sure that's how it's spelled, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull it up real quick here. Let's see if it how it pronounces it.
Welcome to Pronounce American. Curious about how to put together. Greshit.
See?
If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like.
True story. People think I'm lying. Where's web browser? Right here. Gratiot. What?
Shit.
What?
Let's practice together. Greshit. Greshit.
See? Told you. The AI take a right on Gratiot. Always. There's a road in Detroit. It's called Bobian, but it's like Beuaoix, and it's pronounced Bobian. Yeah, there's some weird names, and then you get up further north in Michigan, and there's like Keewatin, and I can't even think of all of them. There are a lot of like Native American names, so they're like kind of like Saskatchewan. I can't even think of them all now. I'd have to look. There's like the Zwacky Bridge. That's really not the craziest one, but. Oh, it's after 9 o'clock, so it looks like we're gonna have, this is gonna be the final run for us right here. I can't think of another one. There's a road real close to me that it always messes up. I can't remember what it is now. No, can't think of it. No, but yeah, like 8 Mile. No, it does not mess up 8 Mile. The mile roads, it does not mess up. Could do 600 runs even. I could, but yeah, you can't trust AI. I need to find maybe let me find the Google AI how it pronounces this. Not the YouTube video of it. Just real quick. This is the most important thing I could be doing in my time right now. Yeah, it won't even have the AI mode. I want to see just a play button from YouTube AI to pronounce it. No, I can't find it. Of course you wouldn't. Of course you wouldn't. They don't want to get in trouble. But anyways, we're going to go ahead and call her a night. Thank you so much for a, once again, successful Printer Friday. Appreciate y'all a bazillion. Thank you for the generosity for the super prints up over here on the green screen. Absolute legends. Appreciate you. Hopefully you guys have a wonderful Friday night. I don't know if I'll be back on tomorrow, but I probably will have the drop highlights from Andy up tomorrow because they're essentially done. I just didn't get a chance to finish them because the stuff dropped today, so I had to make another video real quick. With that being said, peace out and keep slaying. Ooh, yeah.